Welcome everybody to Fractured Roll on Nerd HQ, Dungeons and Dragons. Here we are, here we are, here we are. They can hear me. I have to make sure that they can hear you. So let's just make sure.
My mic is on.
There we go. Welcome everybody to Dungeons and Dragons. We are possibly in our finale for this go around on the Nerd HQ channel. You guys have been so generous donating to the causes of Nerd HQ, mental health awareness and education. We appreciate all of that amazing generosity and the good that we're going to be able to do, that they're going to be able to do with it. And it's been a fun time. And so we are in the thick of things right now. But welcome to our stream. Before we get started with any of our Dungeons and Dragons, we want to welcome you to a Fractured Roll. And we are back, everyone. Welcome back. Great to have you guys here with us. We are Fractured Roll. We're a bunch of entertainment nerds who are playing some Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing here on the Nerd HQ YouTube channel. We're happy to be doing some good in the world today. So a few announcements. If you would like to donate to Nerd HQ, there is a link in the scroll that's scrolling down below. We are giving away some beauties, some, as they call, buttes of dice. There are these dice right here with Kraken dice. They are not as big as the one that TJ has in his hand right now. Oh, you know what, you guys? We needed to turn on our audio. Oh no, your guys' audio is on. Mine was on. Yours is off. Mine was on.
At least we were. Oh, that's good. At least.
So the dice that we're giving away, Kraken dice. Our sponsors, Kraken dice. There are these beauties right here. If you would like to get any entries for those, when you are donating to Nerd HQ, you will be getting entries for those dice. If you'd like to also become one of our patrons at patreon.com, you can do that as well. You'll get donations. We have some donations from some entries already from last week. What? So Nick, Bloss, and Loon and Drew Bracewell. Drew Bracewell has 2 entries from last week already. Ooh. So Drew, congratulations. Drew. We had a fun little trivia chill night last week because we were missing a lot of people. And also when you are donating, you can make us do different things. Right now, we'd like to know in the chat, who should get the roll for it? Who should get the roll for it in the chat? That means that the Dungeon Master can make them roll for something that normally would not have to. So put a character's name in the chat right now. And whoever gets the first vote is going to get that roll for it. So let us know in the chat for that. Roll for it. And I think that's all the announcements that we have. Lana, is that all the announcements that we have?
Let me just check my files. No, you missed 6 or 7.
Oh, Can you have? Okay, great.
Boy.
Thank you.
Oh, Brandon, you're too kind.
Oh boy, Otto has the roll for it. All right, I did.
Kind.
Wow, I did miss him. We're glad Lana's back. Lana's the best. We missed her with all of our heart. We were crying tears of sadness without Lana here. Now we're crying tears of joy.
That was fun. Did you read them all?
I'm sorry. Lana looks better than ever, and she's the most talented actress of her generation.
Thank you so much. Wow, what nice words.
So that was great. Here you go. You can have these back. So we're happy to have everybody back. Full house here tonight. We are in the midst of a battle that we're going to let our Dungeon Master catch us up on, so you can be caught up on things. But once again, if you'd like to donate, we'll put it into the chat if you'd like to donate, if you'd like to support our stream as well. Thank you for being here, watching a little Dungeons & Dragons. Matt Leishman, take it away.
Yeah. So, thank you, Eric, and one and all, thank you for joining us. We love playing D&D. We love that you're here with us. Let's do a little bit of recap and get going. So, at the end of last session, you guys found yourselves in the midst of a great battle. To remind you, players, viewers, you've been sent back here to the prime material plane from a mysterious gentleman known as Kotick. And he sent you here on a mission to prove your worthiness so that he would know for sure that you are worth this great boon that he has promised you. This boon that would help you in your effort to stop the cult of the Queen, to stop the dragon goddess of all evil dragons, Tiamat, from destroying or at least taking over the world. You are here. You've been sent here, and your task has been to defeat this demon lord that has found its way into the prime material plane here on your homeworld of Hith. At least 3 of you, and over the past number of days, you have adventured your way through these swampy underground caverns, cleansing a shrine to a fey goddess, a fey god. That's a different game. I'm playing Curse of Strahd in another session, and this fey goddess is over there. And ultimately, you've pounded your way through this swamp elf cave structure system, putting yourselves in a position now where ultimately you're able to, in some measure, weaken Leogzed, which you have done by putting together and mending the amulet. As you did so, subtle traces of arcane, ethereal strangeness appeared in the air behind him, signifying to you that some measure of a gate is now present. But he is present also, and he is currently thumping on you with a number of minions, troglodytes specifically, and that's where we find ourselves tonight in the midst of this battle. We are near the end of our initiative order, but we happen to have stopped last week on Leogzed's turn in the initiative order. So that's really interesting.
Oh, God.
Isn't there also, like, if you skip a week and you pass over the monster?
No.
I could swear that was the rule.
That's a nice try.
I
never read that.
I read it. It's on page 37.
Yeah, 37. Page 37.
Page 37.
I don't have that copy.
We could even sing a song about page 37.
We could, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
How well they know it.
Wow. How to roll up the perfect dwarf, huh? No. So let me see. I've got some notes here, and I just want to make sure that I'm not shortchanging you guys on your experience here.
Yeah, no shortchanging allowed.
In the lair of a demon lord. And that's where you guys find yourselves. Essentially, you are in this established lair. Leogzed has made this an extension of his home on the abyss, the rotting plane. It happens to be on the 181st layer of the abyss. all of you, including Mort, I need you right now to roll
Oh,
a wisdom saving throw.
and by the way, just as a small reminder, if you see in the scroll, there are ways to, if you donate to Nerd HQ, there are ways to also help us with our rolls. There are some of us that are almost dead in this game.
Wisdom save, you say,
So
Matt?
if anyone would so desire to
Nat
give us
20.
Oh, first nat 20.
20.
What if we did the first roll of the night? If somebody rolls a nat 20, it counts for everyone.
No,
That's
Yeah,
a great
idea.
home rule.
I think I read that in the book as well.
39, page 39.
No,
That was,
227.
it was somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
No.
Oh, no. And therein lies the, what is it, the law of
The
statistics.
Seinfeld color. What is it? The
What did everybody else roll?
22.
22?
oh.
Wisdom save.
Well, wait. Do I add my wisdom modifier to a natural one to a fail?
On a wisdom save, yeah.
Oh, then 3. I mean, then 3. So 4.
Right.
4. I have 4.
better,
It's a
much
4.
Solid 4.
Yeah, solid 4. So come on.
15
guys.
for Tolov.
Yes.
And 15
Callie?
for Callie.
Okay. Mort, Callie, Tolov, and Corian.
Oh, God.
All of you,
Oh gosh.
because of all this time that you have spent in the proximity of the lair of such a fierce entity from the abyss, you have this feeling, this like miasmic feeling of you're not quite sure what it is, but all of you have this gnawing anxiety, and each of you feels that overwhelming hunger is overtaking you, and all of you feel like you have the need that you absolutely have to gorge yourselves upon anything in sight.
Oh,
What?
nice.
Like including mushrooms.
So it's like
A small measure of abyssal madness.
my strange obsession.
Yes.
Kinda.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Oh,
keep that in
boy.
mind for the next little while,
Okay.
that you guys are experiencing some madness that is uncontrollable to each of you. And yeah, you're feeling like you need to eat whatever you can around you,
Oh boy. Like,
which is kind of appropriate given that this madness is coming from a glutton demon.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Okay.
how overwhelming are we talking about?
right. Does it like take up our turn? Like, will we be obsessed with eating something as opposed to
Attacking it.
right?
Maybe you'll want to bite it.
Ah,
I don't know. It's up to you. Role play it however you want. I'm not going to dictate that to you.
okay. Okay.
Lincoln,
Yeah.
we made it, man.
We did. But in real life,
Yeah, I rolled a 4 on the madness chart, so it could have been a lot of different things.
Okay.
Oh, man, that's more stupid abyss.
Indeed, fun. So Leogzed, it's his turn, and I'll say this just as a reminder, Callie, you are currently climbing down a cliff face.
Mhm.
If you recall, you're about 10 feet down a 50-foot cliff face with another 40 feet to go.
Correct.
Tolov, if you can see the map,
Yes.
you are
Oh, I see me.
here,
Okay.
kind of tucked away behind a stalagmite pillar. I can move the camera even.
By the way,
Out of here so we can see
I'm
things
flying right now, Lana.
You
that's
are
why
flying.
That's why that thing is
You
in
can
there.
fly.
Gotcha.
Oh, actually, you're not flying. You're up on this ledge. There's like a 60-foot high ledge. You flew up to it next to this troglodyte who was doing some kind of a.
No, I know I flew up near it, but I couldn't make it, and then I sent the ring of the ram and smashed the
That's right.
cauldron.
Smashed the cauldron and,
Yeah.
and disrupted whatever the thing was doing with the cauldron.
Yeah.
So good. Let me give you.
And now
Thank
guess what?
God.
I'm about to go lick.
You are
Okay.
so hungry.
Yeah.
I think I am going to.
Oh boy.
Oh
Okay, so Leogzed is here, standing in a pile of this. Let me zoom in a little, if I can. Standing in a pile of acid, like a pool of acid, and he's just gone, kind of thumping and pounding on Inaric, who has retreated very, very briefly. And he is going to he's going to turn and follow you in arc just a little ways. And what I need for you to do for me, as his hand slowly kind of extends out and points towards you, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as this cloud, this spraying cloud of poisonous mucus comes flying all over you.
Oh, gross, buddy.
Is this on Inaric?
Soup's gross.
All right. The question is,
bye, Inaric.
can I use a D20 reroll on a natural one?
No, that's a rule.
Oh no.
That's
With
two in the first 10 minutes of our game.
Modifier, it's a 7, but.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So this poisonous spray just envelops you, and you take 15 points of poison damage.
And so I collapse to the ground.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so did Corian. I apologize.
Corey go flying off the table.
Inaric falls prey to this this spell, this poisonous spray spell that envelops you. It's sticky, it's mucusy, and you breathe in at just the wrong moment, and you dig deep into your willpower, and you can't quite shrug off the effects of this thing. The poison overwhelms you.
Oh boy.
And that's your
scary stuff.
Yeah.
All right. That reduces me to 0 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be worse. You could have rolled a natural 1 on a death save.
True. What is that? 2 automatic fails?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the night is still young.
Come on, Kraken Dice. You better come through for us tonight.
Speaking of Kraken Dice, if you'd like to get in on the giveaway of Kraken Dice, this is our giveaway. It's right here on the screen right now. Kraken Dice giveaway. Look at those beauties. Look at those beauties. Look at that amazing artwork done by TJ Otto Rotel.
I love the large D20 that they give you.
That's right. They give you a nice big D20.
Oh.
That's the only one I ever roll with.
Me too.
Would you like to see
Alright.
mine?
Even when I'm rolling D6 and a D4, I roll the big D20. But
Okay.
What's
So
that?
he nice.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, with the bats. Yes, I remember those. That's awesome. So he finished his spell, and he slowly kind of, draws his big, frumpy, toad-like feet out of the acid, and he trudges north through this cavern, closer to the next closest invader, and that happens to be Otto.
That's correct.
And that's Leogzed's turn.
Okay.
Now it is the champion's turn. Callie, I'll also remind you, you have a spiritual weapon sitting out
Right.
right here. So, did you have a question there, Otto?
No.
Okay.
Just terrified. That's all.
So, let's see. So, how you are, Corian, you are flying beyond this ledge, correct?
Yeah, yes, I didn't quite meet. I think I had 10 feet to go. I could only get 10 feet away from the ledge. So I'm essentially, as I flew up towards the ledge, I was going as fast as I can, but then I sent out the ram of the battering kind
Yes.
Like one to twin
Wonderful.
ram powers, and it went flying into the cauldron and smashed the cauldron as I reached my limit of flying.
Okay. So as soon as you do that, this troglodyte, who looks he's a little bit more bigger and burlier than the rest of the troglodytes. He's got a bit of armor on as well. Their faces are a little lizard-like. They're a little bit inscrutable. You're not entirely sure from what his face is saying how he's responding to this, but his body language is pretty clear. He is rushing at you, and he runs and jumps off this ledge, arms spread out like a flying squirrel, as he screams out into the cavern to leap out onto you. I'm going to have him make an athletics check and see if he gets you.
And I reach out so I can bite him as he comes into my
Ooh,
arm.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, I only rolled an 11.
Oh.
What's your armor class?
14.
Yeah, so he jumps out at you and misses you.
Oh.
Yeah, his anger was so fierce that he jumps out at you and misses you. Is just barely able to kind of swipe at your boot as he goes flying by. And he falls. And this thing it's about a 70-foot high ledge.
Oh, go splat.
Is that 7d6?
76 damage.
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah.
All
Oh my
sixes.
gosh.
Yes.
I rolled four d6s,
Yes.
3 6s and a 5.
Oh my gosh.
So I can do math. That's
29.
23. What, can I do math?
You're right, 23.
23.
23.
At least one of you can.
33 points of falling damage as this thing boof just lands with a thud on its leg and its side. Winded. Where's my pencil? Took some damage. 33, I said, yeah.
Yes, 33.
Still alive. Clearly still alive. Yeah.
Legolas can shoot him. He's within range. Get him,
So,
Legolas.
let's see. Yeah. What is that? My math here is awful. So yeah, lying prone. This thing is dazed and wounded as it takes some crushing damage, some bludgeoning damage as it falls to the floor. The other one is right here, and he sees its master kind of rush over to Otto, and he's happy and content to kind of sit and watch him eat, I suppose, is the best way I can put it. I'm going to have him take the dodge action just in case. He's just kind of standing there watching, but he's readying himself in case there's anything else that happens around in here. That brings us to the top of the initiative order. Brings us to the Vrock, which is currently the demon that you kind of shooed away in the bat cave. He's found an opportunity for fun and has joined in this little melee, and he's currently attacking Otto right here. So Otto, as you were kind of fearing the worst as Leogzed is storming towards you, this Vrock, it's right next to you, and he kind of screeches at you, and as he does, these weird little glands in the side of his neck open up, and this misty cloud of something pours out of its face, not too dissimilar from the way the myconids spray out their spores to try and communicate with you. And as this stuff kind of envelops you and falls all around you, I need you to make a con save.
Con save coming in hot. 10.
Oh,
Okay.
We are
You're poisoned.
rolling strong, everyone.
Poisoned again.
You are poisoned, and just as a reminder, what that means, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Got it.
Um,
Oh, wait, though. Wait, hold on 1 second.
yeah. You have something against?
No, I didn't do it. Never mind. I'm gonna in a
Okay.
second, but I didn't do it last time.
Okay, you can repeat this save at the end of each of your turns. But at the start of each of your turns, you're going to take some poison damage.
Yeah, poison
Because
all day.
A demon just poisoned you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So this thing's cackling as he sees you kind of succumbing a bit to the, the assault of this poisonous cloud. And that's pretty much its turn. And then something really curious happens, and all of you sense this. Even Corian, you up flying in the sky,
Except for me.
except for you, and maybe that's a good thing. You feel this wave of energy just. It just kind of flows out of this frog-like glutton demon, and there's this wave of weird otherworldly energy, and I need all of you now to roll me a save.
Except for me.
This save is a, where are you at? Wisdom.
You're just joining us. I keep saying that because I'm dead, or at least I'm conscious.
But yes, not
Not
dead. He's not
dead.
dead yet.
Hey, Matt, is this are wisdom saves ability checks?
They're saving throws.
So I do not have disadvantage on this?
You do not.
Great. Super duper.
I'm gonna roll for Mort here. Oh, nat 20 for Mort. He's good.
14
Somebody's rolling good.
plus 8. I rolled 14 plus 8.
All right.
I can't do the math. I'm too stressed out.
It's wisdom.
22.
Is it wisdom?
Wisdom save.
Okay, 19. Thank you.
Okay.
13.
Calidora? 13.
How many rerolls can we use? I'm only on the second one. 2 rerolls. Okay, 19.
Better.
Okay. All right. Corian, Calidora, Tolov. All of you fall prey.
What?
What?
Yeah. To this lethargic wave as it. And you are all now under the effects of a slow spell.
Cool.
Slow spell?
Yay, I win.
Slow. You've all been slowed.
19 didn't beat it?
No,
Oh my goodness.
not that effect. That was a lair action.
Yeah, it was. You
Oh
jerk.
my gosh.
Dang it.
God, I hate layer
Demon.
actions so much.
2 rerolls.
So what this means, and I need you guys to keep track of this. If you're under the effect of a slow spell, your speed is halved. You take a -2 penalty to your armor class and dexterity saving throws, and you can't use reactions.
Okay, wait. Say it one more time, please.
So your speed is halved. So your speed is now 15.
Okay.
-2 to your AC
Okay.
and your dexterity saving throws,
Okay.
Criminy.
and you can't use reactions.
Okay.
And this might be the worst part.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah, on your turn, you can only use an action or a bonus action. You can't use both.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
Son of a biscuit.
And we're still hungry?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And also, if you're trying to cast a spell, there's a chance that you may cast it too slow and it won't take effect until the next turn. So
Well, at least that's just a chance.
it's a chance. So yeah.
See, and there's a chance.
All right. So these other guys, there's not a lot they can do. Some of them are going to make perception checks because now on the initiative turn, it's all the troglodytes. They're both. I have them in 2 groups, and I have them. They both are in the 2 spots next to each other. So some of them are going to roll a perception check to look around, and that is not awesome. That's a 10. Tolov, roll me a stealth, just so I got a stealth number for how well you're stealthing over there.
She's also invisible, don't forget.
Is she invisible?
Yeah,
I
she hasn't
Cast
done it.
invisibility on her.
Yeah, in the beginning,
See
remember?
it.
So she hadn't, and I don't think she hadn't done anything yet to lose it.
Nah.
I've just been chilling.
Yeah.
Cold
some are
chilling.
wandering around looking because they've had it communicated to them that there's more of you out there.
Okay, well, I rolled a 15.
Roll with advantage because you're invisible.
Natural 20, baby.
Hey!
No, actually 30.
Yeah, you're
That's
you've gone back to the astral plane. You're not there. So
3-2. That's 3-2. Brandon McCarver's keeping
yeah.
track of our natural 20s versus nat 1s. We're 1 up.
So let's see. So they are going to kind of mill about. They're thinking, they're in the locker room thinking they got it. This troglodyte here is going to kind of mosey up closer to you, Otto, and he's going to toss his net out. He's going to try and get you.
Oh
You're the
my
only one
God.
visible. Calidor hasn't got down the cliff yet. Tolov's hiding. Corian's
Really put me in a
flying, and
corner
Mark's
here, Matt.
down. Yeah, I did. You did.
yeah.
Sorry. He's going to toss his net out at you. That's a 15 to hit. I
Nope.
don't think that hits. You're a heavily armored dude. So this net kind of flops to your feet and misses you. And the rest of them just can't reach you with their nets. And they don't have any throwing weapons. So that brings us to Mort. Oh boy. Oh, you know what? Mort also has his skulls that he summoned. Oh, or were they all defeated, or were they still out? I think they were still out.
There were still some swarming around. How many were there?
7 or 8.
Yeah, there were,
Total there was closer to 20. Lana, you missed that. Mort did something, some eldritch concoction.
Blast.
Yeah, and he opened up a tear in reality, and he called out to a bunch of buddies, and a cloud of cackling skulls came from nowhere and started helping out. And they're still there. So
Okay.
yeah, so Mort is going to he is going to attack this Varrock with a 19, and I believe that is a hit. It sure is. So Mort flies up to this thing and takes a bite, and so are all of his skull mob buddies. Oh, same number. So he is going to take, as all of these skulls swarm over him, he is going to take 15 points of piercing damage as these skulls are swarming over this strange vulture humanoid demon, and they're just piercing him and biting him all over his body. He's kind of cackling and yelping, and normally he would be fairly resistant to these types of simple attacks, but there's something special about these skulls. Maybe they're in a biker gang that's magical or something, but their bites are they're nothing to joke about, and they're hurting him. Calidora. Yeah, Calidora, you're up.
Okie dokie. Okay, so down, what is that, like 15 more feet?
You've got another. You've actually got another 40 feet to go.
So I'm just gonna go down 15 more.
Okay.
Since I've got half speed. Actually,
You've got your. You
if
can't use your bonus action to do anything. You can move, and then remember you can either take a bonus action or an action.
Right. Can I dash and still take a bonus action?
No, because your dash is your action.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go down the 15 feet.
Okay.
I'm starving. Luckily, however, I always have candy with me, so
Oh, you do. That's right.
a lollipop. And
Yeah.
it's serious now. I mean, I'm gonna really go to town on the lollipop because I'm starving, but I am gonna go ahead and use Fudge, how far away from
Leog Zed,
melee with auto is my spiritual weapon?
about 20 feet, which is about all it can move.
Send it in. Sorry, that was very.
Let that spiritual weapon.
All right. And it's a scythe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Attack away.
Reaper.
Go for it.
Okay.
What type of damage does it do? Is it radiant damage or force damage? I think it's force.
It
Right?
is. Where are you? Force, yeah.
Okay. Tolov, you're next.
Thank you.
All right, roll that up and see what happens.
What is it? 1d8 plus 4? Why does that seem so low?
Well, it's a spectral weapon, right?
Oh my god! I'm sorry if that was really loud for anybody.
No, it sounds fine.
I'm deaf.
So that would be 5. I rolled 1 on the d8 plus 4.
I'm sorry, hearing impaired. I don't think I'm supposed to
Oh
say.
my goodness.
Did you roll to attack?
Thank you.
Is that what that roll was?
Is
You got to roll to attack first.
Yay! Oh, wow. Sorry. Listen, I'm very frazzled right now, Matt.
Well, you're
Okay.
hungry. So
Doesn't help. You're hangry.
You're hangry. Yeah, you're hangry right now.
Oh, yay! That's a 9. So 16.
16 hits.
Yay! Okay.
This is a big, giant, like
I'm gonna-
18, 19 foot tall, blubbering toad thing with no armor.
blubbering jerk face. Okay, I'm gonna use a pretty. Maybe that'll help. Not much. That's 2 plus 4, so 6.
Okay. And what type of damage was that?
Force.
Force damage. Okay.
I'm very upset right now.
Great. Yeah, so your scythe kind of lashes out, clips this thing right on the back. There's a bit of a ting as it, as it clangs against its skin. You suppose there's some damage done. You're not sure. It is pretty far distance across the way, but you've got a connection to your weapon, and you're pretty sure it made contact and did something, but
Mm-hmm.
it didn't really respond too terribly. So Love, you're up.
Okay. Who can I hit? I can't see me anymore. I'm behind. Oh, I see me. Okay. Who's
there.
this giant Aerosmith behind me?
That's just the thing I'm using to hold the paper down. It's Legolas.
Oh.
It's Legolas.
Oh, okay, great. Cool.
That's why TJ was saying Legolas could get him.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm gonna, I know I'm gonna lose my invisibility, but I'm going to pull out my River's Revenge short bow and aim it at, that's Leog Zed in our friend in green, right?
This big dude here? Yeah.
And aim it at him or her. See, Emil?
You're not sure.
I'm not sure. It.
Them, they.
Dragon.
They are Legion.
They. Okay. Does anyone know what I need to hit him?
Nope.
I should reroll.
Mhm.
I'm gonna.
I mean, most recently a 16 hit him with spiritual
true.
weapons. You know that.
True.
At least
Okay.
amazing.
At least 16. All right, then. That's exactly what I just rolled. So I assume I hit him.
You do.
Great. Then that's 13 points of damage.
All right. This arrow thunks into the back of it.
Would that count as
And-
sneak attack?
Yes, it would.
Well then.
As you were coming out of hiding, it would count as a sneak attack. Yes, it would.
Hey Matt, while she's rolling those, real quick, because
Yeah.
I'm trying to strategize my next move here, because I'm in a bit of a bottom spot.
Yep.
Is there any room to wedge myself into that crevice behind me?
Behind you.
How big is that crevice?
It's pretty thin.
Okay,
You're-
too big
you're-
for me. Second question: how many feet are in between me and Leog Zed?
Oh, about 7.
Bummer. Okay. And he's got reach, right? Those big old arms.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
So that's 15 points of sneak attack damage.
Okay, 15 more points. Mm-mm-mm.
And I
Only
cannot
for the
dash or anything, right?
You can't use a bonus action. No.
Right. All right. I'll just stay with Legolas then.
I mean, it's a good person to stay with. Just ask Katie.
Yeah.
Just Katie, you know, she's with him.
Yeah. So there's a twitch as your arrow kind of slams into its back, and there's a brief moment when this thing looks. You
Dead.
popped out here to shoot that, where he looks behind him to kind of acknowledge that you're next. You think?
He winked at me? Is that what you just did?
Yeah, he did. Hey, give me a brief second. I'm going to step out here just for a moment. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Okay.
With his
Sorry,
big
guys.
toad eye. Well, while he's stepping out, you guys, we want to say hello to everyone who's here with us this evening. Hi, everybody. We thank you for being here. We are in the middle of a battle with a demon.
Demon Lord.
With the demon lord, yeah, with the demon lord. We're playing
Worse. It's so much worse.
playing some Dungeons and Dragons, raising money for Nerd HQ. This is likely the final night of our little residency here for right now. And we've really enjoyed being here and being with those who have watched us now and also afterwards. We know a lot of you nerds have watched these after the fact as well, and so we're glad that you're watching this. And we want to make sure you know that we are going to be going back home to our Twitch channel. Oh, thank you, Silver Shield. You're right. Hangry does happen. And we're glad it happens with you. So we're gonna put this link in here right now. If you go to twitch.tv/fracturedroll, you can go and make sure you follow. It's free to follow.
Free to follow.
Feel free to follow.
It's free to follow. And it's also free to subscribe if you're an Amazon Prime member.
Imba.
I always
Name
forget that. That's great.
So if you have Amazon Prime and you're not subscribed to a channel right now, then come be subscribe to ours, and you'll be entered automatically in our giveaways, etc. So if you click on that link, and you'll be able to follow the rest of our journeys and additional things that we'll have coming out on there as well. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. That was a much needed little hello there. Okay.
Oh.
Thank you for your patience.
Oh.
No, it's just-
do tell, Matt.
I gave my wife a hug, gave her a kiss, told her I'm happy she's home.
Scandalous.
I know.
Hug.
Matt and
That's
Wendy
nice.
sitting in the tree.
After 5
So
p.m.
let's see, where are we at? In Arik, Tolov, you've got a little bit of movement. You're standing right next to this prone, kind of moaning, somewhat recovering troglodyte that you watched out of the corner of your eye kind of fall. It smashed into the ground. You stepped out, revealed invisibility, shot an arrow, and now you're looking down at this thing.
I thought I don't have movement.
You have, you're slow, so you have 15 feet of movement, and you've used about 5 of it to step out of hiding and shoot.
Okay, well then I'd like to get as close to Legolas as I can.
Okay, so you're going to tuck back behind here using this pillar to obstruct your view, giving you a lot of cover. Great.
Is that a pillar or is that just Eric?
It's like no,
No,
this is the pillar.
It's my
This
wind
is-
stream.
That's his wind stream. No, you are. There's a drawn on the
No.
map. There's a
I
like a
see.
rocky pillar
I
that you're
see it
standing
now.
on.
Just be careful of my wind stream.
Oh no, Corian, did you eat any beans today?
Well, it was either mushrooms or beans, and I was feeling very kind to our Myconid friends.
I'd like to cover my face with the mask that I always carry around with me, an N95.
All right. So as your turn ends, Leog Zed is actually going to use a legendary action.
Oh,
He's going to
gosh.
turn
Going
and
to
leap.
kick and bite the body of Anaric.
He's going to turn and leap.
Go on. Ribbit.
Oof,
He's gonna
over towards
drop a
you.
big
and
toad
Oh,
scat.
as he
on
does
Narek.
so, he lands in this pile of acid. It splashes all over the place, just missing you, Tolov, because you just barely ducked behind this thing. His reaction was extremely quick when you hit him with that arrow. He turned and jumped right after you. And there's this kind of sound that he makes when he jumps, clearly communicating something to his troglodytes. Inaric, you're up. Give me a death saving
Right.
throw, please.
It's my first death save with
Come on, Narek.
Kraken die. Come on, baby.
Rolling at 20.
11.
Whoa!
That's a save.
That's
That's a save. Okay.
So if anybody
That's
doesn't
one-
know, if you roll 10 or higher, that's what, right? That's one.
It's a
for
save, yeah. 10 or
And if you
above, and
roll-
that's a save.
9 or less, that's a fail, and you get 3 chances, and your character is totally dead if you
Yeah,
roll
we don't want that.
dead, like dead.
Dead. Throw
Terrible.
away your character sheet. Yeah. We don't want that. But you never know what's happening in D&D. Corian, you're up.
Right. Well, so as I look down upon this floor, how many little troglodyteans are there approximately?
There are 12 or 13 of them.
And as I'm high in the air and I see them, and to me they look like tasty little morsels that I might have fried up and served in garlic butter at some because I'm high in the air. So they look smaller to me, right? They look smaller to me. And in my mind, I think, how could I quickly gather these up for a tasty meal because I'm so hungry? And I think of one way and one way only. And I pull out my iron flask and I uncork it. And as I do,
I forgot about this thing.
I say, Azalania, go forth, Sly the Slod. Gather them up for me. And I release my blue slod companion that I've named Sly, a.k.a. Sylvester. Go, Adrian! Sly the Slod! Sly. I've called him Sly the Slod.
Sure.
So his name's Sly.
Okay.
And I
Wow.
uncork him, and as I'm up in the air, I don't know what's going to happen as I uncork it, pointing it down to the ground. But I'm flying down towards the ground to get as close as I can to the ground so I don't hurt him.
Okay, so you want to stay.
So I go flying 15 feet down because I'm 30 feet in the air. I think is that right?
You are 30 feet up. Yeah.
So I fly, and so as I'm swooping down, and I uncork the iron flask that I have and say Azalania, which is my key word for my blue slod that I have imprisoned in this iron flask. And I
Okay.
send him forth.
Yes.
Roll up. I want you to roll a spot for it in the initiative order.
All right.
And add 2 to your roll.
5.
All right. Okay, so he'll take spot number 7 in the initiative order, which actually isn't too far away from you. This is I was wondering if you're going to use that. He's green. I don't have a Lego figure that's bluish enough, but he's going to have to he's gonna have to do.
That'll work.
think
I
he's-
mean, if
think
you're a
he's
little
perfect.
colorblind, you know, to look green, blue, it's more or
Yeah,
less.
yeah. So 7, huh?
You might want to
Seven.
remind him not to scoop up the body, my body.
Well, one of
That would
the unique things about the Iron Flask is that the creature is friendly to you and your companions. So it just kind of magically inherently knows who Corian's companions are. That friendliness lasts for an hour.
Yes.
After an hour, and so you have to basically give it a command. And if you don't, it will just simply defend itself, but otherwise take no actions. So you release this thing, you drop it. I've
We
got
lost
its stats here in front of me.
We lost the map cam. Map.
Oh, map cam.
I apologize.
I will remember you.
Lana's the map now.
There we go. All right,
Where'd I
Lord of the
go?
Lana,
Map.
you
No,
can turn yourself
don't.
on.
Sorry about that, everybody. My phone, my
I
phone's
can't-
battery reached 20%.
Oh, wait.
So
Oh no. Were you able to plug it in?
yes, I just did. I forgot to plug in the cord earlier. So,
So for those who are not watching, I have enslaved a creature called the Blue Slod, who's this enormous. In fact, wait a minute, I have a picture.
He's
of
like
it.
30 feet, right? 20 or 30 feet. He's huge.
He's big.
Yes. In fact, oh wait a minute, hold on. Let's see if I can.
oh, he's not that huge. No, he's more like a. Oh, what is he? I've got his
Oh,
stats.
I thought I had a picture of him.
He's
And
more like a 12, 13 foot tall behemoth, kind of like an ogre, but he's this big bluish, otherworldly, frog-like humanoid thing. But this thing is wicked.
And in my hunger, I still know because it was not quite, it was a 4, right? This hunger roll. So it's not like and I still know, I flick my eyes to the big green toady and I think how wonderful those big frog legs would taste. And so the command I give to Sly is I say, get the big froggy, bring me his legs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. He had to drop 15 feet and land successfully. So why don't you? Well, I'll run him. I've got his stats here in front of me, so
okay.
I'll roll an athletics check for him.
All right. Well,
Ooh, his strength is +5, so that's pretty good. I rolled a 12, which is enough for him to have landed safely. DC 10 on that one. So he lands safely, 3-point landing, and he hears your call, and I believe telepathically he communicates back up to you. It does look tasty. Let's have him for lunch.
right when you did that, I put the blue slot picture over your picture, Matt.
Did you really?
I did.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
I like it.
So that's the blue slot, everyone. Sly. His name's
Okay,
Sly.
so he's out there, and you are hovering in the air. You're about 15 feet away from this thing. So, yeah. Oh, there it is. I'm seeing it on the stream now. Okay, so that brings us to Otto, your turn, and then it's the Slod's turn.
Yes.
All right, buddy. Here we go. You've taking Leog Zed was a nice thing. Sorry, Tolov. I hope that works out. Yeah, so kind of right away, Otto breathes a sigh of relief. He grips his staff tightly in the crystal, and it glows ever so bright as he calls upon his god to assist Anaric. And that's going to be preserve life, channel divinity, 35 hit points to Anaric.
Oof. Wow, that is clutch, dude.
As you come back to life.
Oh my
Yes.
God. That
Nice.
Saving lives
So-
right and left.
Yeah, so
You're no
then
longer prone. You are prone, but you're healthy.
yeah, buddy. That one's for you, Anaric.
Thank you.
And
So
we also
that's
want to thank
that.
Brandon McCarver for donating to Nerd HQ. Hello, Brandon.
yay!
Brandon,
Yes.
who gets that D20? Who gets the D20?
Thank you, Brandon.
And
And that is 2 entries, Brandon, for our giveaway. Don't forget, everyone, we have our dice giveaway today. It is these beautiful, I don't know what color you would call that, pink, purple-ish, whatever it is, beautiful.
Power. I call it power.
Power dice from krakendice.com. If you would like to get on that giveaway, feel free. 2 entries for Brandon.
Feel free.
Okay. Sweet.
Great. And then, so what? That area to the south on the map cam, that's a cliff, right?
Inaric, D20.
This
Is that
area
a
right
pool?
here.
Is that a pool of something?
Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah.
No, that's a cliff face.
you.
So this is kind of a narrow little neck of a tunnel through this cavern area, because this is about 50 feet up the space right here.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So then, yeah, Otto kind of shakes it off a little bit, the poison. He like breathes out his nose, feels pretty good about himself.
You take 5 points of poison damage, by the way.
Yep. Sounds good. And then he'll go ahead and realize there's not a ton he can do right now, except for dole out more healing. So he's going to pop off mass healing word. It's 60 feet. I know it's getting me in Anaric, but is there anyone else that'll get?
No,
Okay.
it's just
that's
you
fine.
two.
That's okay. We're going to do...
I'm not sure anybody else needs it.
Great. So that's 7 plus 3 plus 2. So 12. 12 more hit points back to Anaric and myself.
Nice. Thank you.
Wow, nice. Okay.
I'm alive.
Now come and kill that demon, Anaric.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it for Otto. He's staying in the crevice.
Okay.
But he feels much better, and he sees his buddy Anaric feeling much better, and that's morale is high right now.
Narc flexes.
Good. So as you do that, Leog Zed takes advantage of another lair action,
He
and
would.
No.
He would.
he jumps and leaps, boof, right here next to you, Tolov.
No. New choice.
he starts licking his paw.
Yeah. That's
That's Otto's turn. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. Con save to see if you shrug off the poison.
On save,
Poison.
14?
Poison.
You are still poisoned.
still poisoned. It was right on 17 too. It just ticked over.
All right, so it's the Slod's turn.
Right. So am you want me to control the Slod? Yes, right?
Do you have its stats there? You can tell me what you want him to do.
I can tell him what I want him to do. I don't know. I have stats for him. Is it +8 to hit? Is that right?
Yep.
And then it's
For a bite.
2d6 plus 5. I think I've got stats. And he gets 3 attacks, right? On one target.
He sure does.
Right. So the blue Slod hearing and he starts to, because he feels my hunger as well, and he starts thinking, boy, this little froggy is sure gonna taste good. And so he goes loping over to the demon and goes to essentially grab the haunch of the hind leg with his claws to dig his claws into it and to bite it to try to pull his leg off.
Wow. Well, there's a bit of a size difference here, but it's not as drastic as it is between you and the demon. And so, yeah, roll for his bite.
26 to hit.
Dang.
On the bite?
It's
okay.
a plus. Wait, is it different? Is it different pluses for each one? What do I do? Do I roll 3?
You roll 3 times.
All right, great.
26 to see if he.
26 for the bite, 19 for the one swipe, and then 27 for another swipe.
All 3 hit. This thing just enters kind of a furious rage, a hungry rage, as it steps up to Leog Zed and starts to just tear into him. So roll 66 and add 15.
Right. All right. Oh. 38.
38. Wow.
Oh.
That's a lot. Tearing into it. He responds in a bit of pain as this beast is shredding into his haunch, into his hind quarters. While it's doing that, Corian, please, for the blue slot, roll me a Constitution save as this thing is standing next to him, attacking him, exposed to him.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again. Is that to me?
The blue slot.
Oh.
Roll con save.
Con save. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that would be a 3. What's his? I don't know what his Constitution.
It's +4, so 7.
7.
It's no good. So he's poisoned.
Ah, son of a gun.
He's poisoned because he's been exposed to this poisonous aura around this demon. And also, as he was hacking and slashing into him, bits and chunks of this thing's form are splashing and landing on him, causing acid damage.
Right.
And so he takes 14 acid damage.
14. Got it.
Yeah. He is resistant to acid damage, so he takes 7.
7.
Nice.
Yeah.
Way to go, Slod.
Got it.
For real. Okay, that's his turn. That brings us to Leog Zed. It is his
Decisions.
Yeah. He's going to take his 3rd legendary action before his turn. And he is going, in response to being attacked by this blue beast, he's going to just snap down at him with his giant maw. And that is a 16 to hit. Its armor class is 15.
Boo.
Yeah. So,
Boo.
Corian, so the Slog takes another total, 14 piercing damage and 10 poison damage.
So 24.
Yeah, he takes all of that because he's not resistant to poison. So really quickly he responds and snaps down with his maw on this thing and takes a bite out of him. But then he quickly turns his attention to love, and he holds his hand out, and another one of these sprays of cloudy, mucusy poison, shower all over you, Tulov. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
May
You do
your
it.
con save. Con save.
That's not good. I'm going to use a D20 reroll. Thank you to whoever gave me that one. That's not good either. So I'm going to use another one. How many can I use? You just asked.
I think it maxes out at 4.
4 maxes out at 4. Yeah, if you have 4.
There we go. Oh no, wait. The con saves have to be extremely high, huh? Well, it's a 16. Can I also use a D6 or no?
No, you can't.
Okay. All right, then.
16 saves. So you, at the last moment, you are able to hold your breath, duck your head, and the majority of this stuff just sprays across above you on the wall behind you, and you're sure not to inhale for a moment, so that
I have my N95 on. Remember?
That's right. That's right.
Why you gotta wear your mask? Wear your mask.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So let's see.
I thought like 19 didn't save before. Was that someone else?
Different thing.
That was a different thing.
That was the layer
Yeah.
thing.
That was a different thing. And now, Tulov, I need you to also roll another Constitution saving throw. This one to fight off the awful demonic stench that rolls off this thing in waves.
I'm gonna re-roll that too. Thank you for the re-rolls.
Thank you for the rerolls. It's amazing you still have some.
Well, I'm about to not. There it is. Okay, that's a 15.
You are poisoned.
Oh, no.
I should have just not used that reroll. Oh well.
You are poisoned, and that means that you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. And
it also means you can't get it out of your mind.
Oh wait, wasn't I already poisoned from last time?
I think you were able to shrug it off because this poison will last until the start of Leog Zed's next turn.
I have disadvantage on all what?
Attacks and ability checks.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, does Uncanny Dodge work on this or not?
The stench, no, it doesn't.
What
Uncanny
about-
Dodge is a dexterity saving throw thing.
What about evasion?
I don't know. Evasion.
Check page
But-
61.
You
You
know
won't
it off
find
the
it
top of your
there,
head?
but no.
It's pretty
just
close,
an unrelated.
actually.
I would like to see what it looks like to dodge some stench. Like, are you moving your nose?
It's page
Yep, there it is.
96. It's evasion.
Uncanny evasion. You'd have to be so fast with all the molecules that were flying around.
Yeah, evasion is based on dexterity saving throws. This is a con save. Uncanny dodge is when you can see an attack that is going to hit you. You can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you. So,
All right.
unfortunately, neither of those come into play, and
Thank you for looking.
you're welcome.
Oh
Thank
man,
you for
did
being
the,
so
did the
kind
frog
about
die
taking
already?
damage.
What'd you say?
Did the frog die already? Did I miss it? I was gone for like 30 seconds.
No,
Oh no. But
Oh,
what
okay.
did you say I have damage, Matt?
you are poisoned. No damage. No.
Oh, okay.
You're just like, you're feeling the
stinks.
pain, feeling the hurt.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that brings us to the champion's turns. This one gets up for half of its movement and races over to this hulking blue beast, and he brandishes this great club. And he just starts to smash on the slod. So first swing is cocked. That is a 22 to hit
Yeah, that probably hits.
and a 14 to hit, which I don't think
No,
hits.
that does not hit.
And then he follows up with a quick snapping bite, which is 16 to hit.
That
So
does hit.
So from the bite and the great club, he takes a total of 14 more damage
Wow.
as this champion of Leog Zed is not happy about his master being hurt. And the other one is he's a fan of his boss, so he's going to run over. He has he's used his movement and his action to run up next to you, Tolov. All right, that brings us to the Vrok's turn. Let's see.
Wasn't that just the Vrok, the champion? No? What?
No,
Who is
the
what?
Vrok is this. The Vrok is
That's the dude that's on me.
it's
Oh.
the red demon over here.
What
fighting
was
Otto.
this? The one? This wasn't the one that we talked to in the ceiling, was
It
it?
sure is.
Yeah.
The one that we
Sure
spared
is.
his life.
Yep, that's the one.
They're evil. They don't,
Yeah,
Why did we spare his life?
because we're
yeah.
good.
So
people.
he's just going to turn to you, Otto, and he's just going to snap at you and rake at you with his talons.
What a jerk.
So his beak comes flying in at you for a 13, and his claws for even lower. So you get that shield up, and he's just snapping and bashing against you, and he fails at whatever it is he wants to do.
Sorry, guy.
Troglodyte B. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, they're just going to be crowding in. This one's going to run up and attack Mort. This one's going to run up and try to kill some skulls.
How many feet between myself and those last two troglodytes, Matt?
10, because Mort's between you and them.
Great.
So one of them is snapping and trashing at Mort. Oh, it's a nat 20 in there.
Ooh.
That's a claw. So 8,
Watch it, troglodyte.
Oh, no.
12, 14. Mort's AC is 13, so he takes another claw. So he takes 18 points of slashing damage, and Mort kind of howls out in some pain. It's not looking good. He stutters and stumbles
Oh, Mort.
as he's.
no.
Oh, would Mort have gotten any of my healing word? Was he damaged prior?
He wasn't damaged.
Okay.
No. And then the other one is going to toss his net at you because he wasn't the one who threw it before. It's a natural 20.
Got me.
So he tosses this net out and it falls over top of you.
Matt, rolling
now-
strong today.
You are now grappled. You're extra grappled. I don't know. You're critically grappled. I don't know, but
Super
yeah,
grappled.
super grapple. Yeah, you're restrained really, and what that means is your speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attacks have disadvantage. Stuff like that.
Gotcha.
As
I can still
you're
cast
now-
spells though in a
Yeah.
net.
Yeah.
Great.
As you're now dealing with this net that has fallen over top of you.
Great.
And the other group is some of them are looking up now. They can see Calidora slowly, clumsily making her way down.
Oh, no, it's clumsy, slow.
So they are waiting for you. I know. They think it's clumsy. They think you look silly, but you're just moving really slowly. It's Mort's turn. And Mort is going to disengage for his action
Smart.
because homie's got 2 hit points left.
Oh.
And he's gonna fly off camera for a little bit. Try to lick his wounds there.
Smart move, Mort.
Later, Mort.
Yeah, where are we on the map cam here? Okay. It's fairly general, which is good. That brings us to Calidora. You're up. I'll be focusing on you, dear.
Have you reached the ground yet, Calidora?
No,
She hasn't.
because the slow thing.
'Cause we're so slow.
Like
Yeah.
I'm ridiculous. So 15.
So
more
you've
feet.
got
Yeah.
another, I don't know, 20 or 15. We'll say 15. I want you to get to the bottom. I'm tired of you being on this wall.
Thanks, buddy.
Just let go at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can roll
So
an athletics check if you want and land if you want, but it's up to you.
Yeah. Sure. That is 12.
Yep, you're good. You land good.
Great. So I've like finished my lollipop and I'm just like shoving bubble gum in my mouth. It's like big maw full of bubble gum.
You guys, just at this point, anybody who's slowed, give me a wisdom save to see if you've been able to shrug it off.
Come on, baby.
Save that wisdom.
11.
11's not good.
19?
Didn't feel
19.
good when I rolled it.
19's not good enough.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's.
How much was not good enough?
I got an 8, so I assume I'm fine.
You're still slow. All right, Callie, you are standing at the base of this cliff that you've just walked down.
Cool.
You're faced with 4 troglodytes. You have a spiritual weapon out. You can use that or do something else.
So, when Mort got attacked,
Yeah.
imagine, if you will, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, when Robin
Bad British accent.
kind of, no British accent really.
No British accent for half the movie.
When he appears and Marion sees him right before he sends that flaming arrow, and she's like, Robin! Callie's like, because, you know, he got hit pretty bad.
Yeah.
So she hits the ground. I don't know, there's 4 guys in front of her, but she is gonna focus on that sick jerk face over by her pal Tolov. And I've got a 120-foot range on this.
You're sending it at Leog Zed?
I'm gonna send a guiding bolt at Leog Zed. I'm gonna do 2nd level. I think we did this before, but just kind of out of nowhere, a flash of light. It's like violet, but tinged with green, kind of like Maleficent's dragon.
Yeah.
And let's see what we did.
Is that a spell attack?
It is a spell
Or do
attack.
I have to make a save?
No. Sadly, it's a spell attack. Where is my get out of here?
2nd level, huh?
I'm gonna do 2nd level, yeah.
So 5d6 if you hit.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant damage. Wonderful.
Radiant. That's correct. Come on, D20. You're poop. Okay, I'm gonna use that Once Upon a Time you gave me inspiration, and I'm gonna.
I did I think it was last session.
Well, no, you had given me inspiration before that I never used. And last session,
I do remember giving you some inspiration. So yeah, use it.
I didn't take last time because I'd already. Okay, don't. It's the tray's in my lap, so it's just.
Understood.
OMG.
A 1.
The same roll. That was a flippin' 4
Oh.
plus 7. That's 11. Trying to. One moment, please.
Hey, Matt, if we are slowed, Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action, right? So I can't even do that as a bonus action, right?
Correct.
Ugh,
These are rough times.
it's difficult
Rough times, kids. Rough
Maybe.
times.
Don't worry, Inark's up. I feel like he's about to open up a can of something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoop
Yeah.
arse.
Early 2000s Stone Cold Steve Austin would have had a nice can of that ready
That's right.
at the ready.
Is he still alive? Yes.
Oh yeah, he's got a great
Oh, yeah.
podcast. He had a great TV show on. Super fun. He's the best.
So I just stretch backwards and I spark my.
I don't think Kelly's done yet. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry, I was checking something.
But you're just stretching, and Ark's just stretching.
But when it is your turn, I expect big things. Anything, Kelly?
I lost track of my D20, so I don't know if I have any more. So I guess that's it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, this spell kind of smashes. It doesn't. It actually flies down the corridor past it, glittering as it goes. The promise of radiant energy burning into a demonic entity,
Just the slow
flying away
all kind of like.
with a note of sadness as it does so.
Like a little
You gonna stay
firework.
right where you are?
Yeah, because I used the only movement I had to get to the ground.
Okay. Tolov, you're up. Then Inark.
I pull out my Frostbrand short sword
Oh yeah.
and
What are you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna shove it into Mr. Green Man, right in his gut.
Mr. Green Man.
Okay, so you're poisoned. So roll with disadvantage.
Right. That's a 13 to hit.
That just misses. As you swipe at him, your blade actually clangs off of one of his thick pustules, and it's so thick that it's like a chunk of armor, and it just kind of barely clangs off of it. And it's filthy and gross, and you choke on your own spit, your own vomit a little bit because it's so disgusting.
Oh.
Yeah. But you missed, unfortunately.
But I can still, I have movement, right?
You have movement.
I'd like to move as far away as I can, which I know is not very far.
Okay. Let me just look up one thing.
Is it slow? Are you slowed? Are you slowed, Tolov?
I am slowed. I'd like to moonwalk away.
Solid choice.
So, so once again, you can make, at the end of your turn, as per the spell, slow, you can make another wisdom saving throw to see if you're able to shrug it off. But you have to move before the end of your turn. So you are kind of trapped in, by the way, actually. You have nowhere to run to.
I can't go right? Or
You've got a troglodyte right here next to you, and you've got the big bad right here next to you.
But I can't go to the right?
No, it's a rock wall, a cliff face.
Oh, that's a wall, I see.
Yeah.
Well, then I'd like to stay right where I am.
Okay. Now give me a wisdom saving throw.
Could I parkour?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Sure, if you want to try and leap, because these things are about 5.5 feet tall. They're about as big as you, but I'll allow it. See if you can do it. An acrobatics check.
Parkour.
Is that going to be with disadvantage as well?
See, it's an ability check, so yes, it will be.
All right. Well, it's not going to go well for me based on that one. That was much better.
Okay.
Well, with a 10, I'm probably going to fall on my head.
You're the poisoned condition within you is just kind of like, you're sure that you shouldn't even try at this point because you're not feeling strong enough to do it.
Okay. Now I can roll for the
wisdom saving throw to see if you shrug off the.
Oh, that's way better. That's a dirty 20.
You are not slow anymore.
Woo!
Nice.
I'm gonna go like this just because I can.
Now you're very speedy.
Rub it in everyone's faces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inaric, you're up.
I'm literally still stretching. It was my turn.
It's only been 6 seconds.
And it was a long stretch, medium long for me.
So you can stand up and you can see there's this demon assailing Otto, who's got a net over him, and then a bunch of troglodytes to your left.
All right. I immediately reach up with my wonderful lightning glove, and I aim it at this demon thing that's attacking Otto, and he has to make a dexterity save of 14 or higher, or take full damage from this lightning glove.
Rolled an 8.
Yes. Melt his face.
See how melted his face is.
Melt his face.
600 damage, Lincoln. That's crazy.
19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. All right.
Could have been better, but still respectable. Do we smell any sizzled demon?
You do smell a bit of sizzled demon, but he's still standing there. The lightning, streaked past him, glanced off of his skin, but it didn't quite do as much damage as you would have thought.
All right. Let's see. Does that count? That counts as an attack. Can I still attack with my sword for my dual attacks? Because since it's not a spell.
No, that would be your attack. Yeah, if you chose the attack action with your sword, then you would have got double attacks. But
Okay.
this one thing, concentrating on the blow, yeah, it's the
That's a
one
pretty good
thing you
shot.
can do.
That's a pretty good shot.
Yep.
All right, and I'm close enough that I am just gonna ready myself to attack that thing again. Next time.
Okay. Your other hand is brandishing your
Oh,
some weapon.
my
I'm not sure which
ignium-
one, but
Ignium fire sword.
all right. Against it.
Sword.
Okay.
Ignium fire sword.
Corian, you're up. Otto on deck.
Copy.
Right. Well, can you pull back so I see the lay? I mean, I'm flying above all these wonderful people. I want to see if there's a group of little guys. All right. So
Yeah, there's a pretty concentrated group right next to Inaric, and there's a pretty decent group of 4 of them right next to Callie.
well, I know I'm feeling very slow, so I probably can't even get to that other group. So I look down at the group that's with Calidora, and I want to cast Shatter right in the whole group of them.
Yes.
Right in the midst
Yes.
of the whole group to try to break their brittle bones so I can sup on their blood tonight. 'Cause
Amazing.
I'm still
Okay.
feeling a little hungry.
Get the marrow.
So roll a d20 real quick. Just do that for me.
Okay? Do I need to tell you what I rolled?
I would like that. Yeah.
I rolled a 3.
All right. So you start casting this spell, but the words are just kind of coming out slowly, and that spell is not going to take effect until your next turn.
Oh, you're kidding me. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I can do, right? That is it.
Yep.
That's all I can do.
You can fly up.
No, I
You
can't.
want it?
I can't move, right?
No, you can.
Didn't
fly
you say
around.
action or movement?
Action or bonus action?
Oh, action or bonus action. All right. Well, then, yes, as a bonus action or as an action, I would like to fly
For your movement.
for my movement. Yes, for my movement. I would like to fly essentially away from the big boy, more into the middle. So maybe like 10 feet over and 5 feet up, if that makes sense.
This
Yes,
one?
yeah, about there. Yes. So I'm sort of a hovering angel of death.
Yeah.
Matt, can you
I love-
remind us
love
where the
it.
portal is?
Portal is. So when you first walked into this cavern, Leog Zed was kind of bathing around, eating a bunch of filth in here. The portal is hovering over top of this acid pool right here.
Copy that.
All right, Corian, give me a wisdom saving throw. See if you can
yes,
shrug
thank
off
you.
this slow.
Come on, baby. Come on. 17.
Not quite. Close. Not quite, though. All right. Otto, you're up with the slot on deck.
Great. Can you punch me in there so I can see my
Yep.
area?
Yep.
And then from where I stand, what does 15 feet out look like?
5, 10, 15. So 15, if you're doing a radius of 15, these 4 troglodytes
Great.
and the demon would be caught in it.
Super duper. So Otto immediately blows his trunk and he yells, "Drive the demon towards the portal, friends!" And then as he continues to blow his trunk, these glowing moths begin to materialize around him, and they immediately start to attack everything in a 15-foot radius.
Spiritual
Guardians.
something? Yes.
Yeah, so when a creature enters the area for the first time, that would be this, yes?
Yes, it would.
Great. So you guys need to make a
I got to make a bunch of wisdom saves here, yeah? For the demon,
wisdom saves.
for the Vrak.
Wisdom 16, sir.
I rolled a 17 for the Vrak.
Boo.
And for these four troglodytes, You said 16. I rolled a 16 for one of them, 7 and a 4, and one more, a 4. So
Okay.
three of the troglodytes fail, one of them succeeds.
Great. So 23 damage, radiant damage,
Ooh.
halved if you saved.
So these moths just tear. They are shredding and tearing, and instantly 3 troglodytes are just downed.
Ooh.
And you said half of 23, which is 12, I guess, is the number we should go with.
Sounds good.
Oh, nope, he's dead too. He had 5 hit points left. So, yeah, it just tears into this thing. The Vrock is just, this is radiant damage?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Not happy. Screaming. Batting away these things as they're flying around him. That's some clutch stuff. That's good.
Neat. So that was my action.
Still got this net around you.
I do have this net around me. I'm gonna go ahead and get comfy in that net because I don't think I can take it off without an action. So
No. You can't.
but I will go ahead and what else can I do as a bonus action? I don't think. Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and summon spiritual weapon. Oh no, I can't. That's a spell. Never mind. I'm done.
Okay. It's not a cantrip, right? Okay, so that brings us to the Slod's turn. Before he takes a turn, though, Leog Zed is going to use a legendary action, and he is going to try and bite Tolov.
No.
Oh.
I need to get some water. I'll be right back.
That's a 22 to hit. So as he chomps on you, you feel this great maw and these teeth sink into you. You take 14 points of piercing damage and 10 points of poison damage.
Oh boy.
This might be the most hurt I've ever been.
I was about to say, Tolov
Well-
so often doesn't get scratched. Her rogueness.
So I don't know if you want to evasion or what is it? Was it uncanny dodge? I can never keep those two straight.
Evasion's a nimble dodge out of certain area effects.
Yeah.
And then uncanny dodge, I don't know, half.
So you aren't slowed, so you can use your reaction to have that damage if you want.
So 12?
Yes, 12 total.
Okay, that's better. It's not ideal. I like having all my body parts intact, but it's better
Sure.
than, missing.
Yeah, I get it. I feel you. Yeah. Okay. Now it's the Slod's turn. Corin,
Right.
What's he going to do?
So the Slod, in his frenzy of hunger, realized if I bite this terrible frog, it hurts me inside terribly. So he turns to this other creature that's behind him and goes to rake and bite. Wait, do all three attacks need to be on the same creature?
Yes.
All right. So then he turns to rake and bite on this creature that's right behind him.
Okay. So he's poisoned.
Right.
He's poisoned, so all of these attacks will be with disadvantage.
All right. So I'll just tell you what all 6 rolls are. Is that fair?
Sure. Tolov, were you poisoned? You were not slow anymore.
I'm not slow. I am poisoned.
So you also give me a Constitution saving throw to let me know if you're able to.
So 15, 21, 16, 22, 26, 24.
Those were all attack rolls?
Yes.
Okay.
So the lowest was 15.
They all hit.
Okay, great.
Oh my
So all
God.
3 attacks hit. So it's
Yeah.
6d6. All right.
And that's an 8 for Tolov's Constitution.
13.
Okay, so you're still
So
Poison.
18.
18 points of piercing and slashing damage. Yeah?
Yes.
Woo!
Okay.
Hit it.
18. Yeah, he's hurt.
good.
Let's see. Great. Yeah, he's standing there, shell of his former self. Now, these troglodytes, they are humanoid, which means the blue slod, the troglodyte needs to make a con save or be infected with a disease called chaos phage.
Chaos phage, yes.
Oh, but I rolled a 16 plus. So
you
not infected. Not infected. Do you really want to make more slots?
Do I want to?
That's what happens.
Really?
That's what this disease that they contract out there does. So
sure. I mean, you know, if well, the question is this: if so, it turns into a red slod, right? So, who's the friend of the red slod? Does the red slod just follow the blue slods?
No, he would just act as a red slod would act.
You can't put it back in the bottle.
Yeah, and you can't. So he would just go berserker, right? He would just do whatever.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm glad he didn't get infected then.
He did not get infected. Yeah.
Yes.
He's got movement though, but he's kind of pinned in a little bit.
Yes. Can he not? He's totally pinned, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then he can't. Then he can't do it.
So give me.
He just lets out like a roar, like a yo Korean.
Wow.
Because his name's Slod. Sly the Slod.
Sly the Slod. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Roll a con save to see if he is still poisoned or not.
Oh, my constitution is.
Oh, for the Slod, yeah.
Is it plus
Plus 4.
4? 15.
Bum, 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 bum. He is still poisoned. Because he's suffering from a poison that comes from a terrible, terrible demon lord. Okay. It's now Leog Zed's turn.
Dang it. Really wanted to kill that guy.
And what's he going to do? He's going to do this first. Anybody looking at him notices that some of his wounds heal themselves up a little bit.
No.
Would.
Yeah.
He would.
And bum, bum, bum. He's going to extend his other hand and point it at this blue slod. And this greenish, sizzling ball of acid comes from his hand, and he just kind of hurls it at this thing.
Slods eat acid.
Slod's got to make a dex save.
They eat acid for breakfast. Yeah. A dexterity save, so you said?
Yeah.
So let me look at his well, I'm pretty sure he's not. It's 6 plus 2, 8.
Yeah, so this acid splashes all over him, and he takes 12 points of acid damage. And he's resistant, so he only takes 6.
Oh.
Huzzah.
Beautiful.
And then, let's see. He's going to then leap over.
Do we get an opportunity attack as he's leaping over? Do you get to swipe at his underbelly?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Yes.
Tolov doesn't. She doesn't get a reaction because she already used it. But the blue slod does.
26.
That hits.
Boom.
Give him a little kiss on the way out.
7 points.
7 points of slashing damage.
Just 1. He just gets 1, right?
Yeah, just the 1. All right. And he lands with a thud, and a bunch of acid splashes out left and right as he kind of lands in the middle of the cavern, surveying the scene. And it's his champion's turn. One of them is going to attack the blue slod with a bite and 2 great club attacks. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, great.
And a 19, and the bite is a 10. So the two great clubs, he takes 28 points of bludgeoning damage from this troglodyte champion as he just smashes him in a frenzy. And the other one is going to try to do the same thing to Tulov. 2 swings with its great club. That one's caught.
Leave Tolov alone.
The highest roll of those two was a 13. I think misses, and his bite comes in for 23.
Okay,
So you
that's
take
fine.
six points of piercing damage from his bite as he kind of nips you on the arm. And they're both just going to stay there and keep hacking away at you. Top of the initiative order, the Vrak.
So
He is next to you, Otto. What do you say?
He is. So he took that damage when I cast it.
Yes.
I just want to. I don't know if this is. I don't know if this actually works, but an effective creature's speed is halved in the area when the creature enters the area for the first time, or on it, or starts its turn there. So does it do both?
It sounds like.
Yeah, it's starting. It's
Sounds
starting
like
its
I've gotta
turn
make-
there, yeah.
Yeah,
Wisdom
starting
16.
its turn, I've got to make a Wisdom 16.
Correct.
I rolled a 16 on the die.
Who? Soup. 13.
So
So half of that.
He's going to take half of 13. So, do we round up or down? I think we round up, right?
Yeah, I think you round up for damage.
So 7 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, not great. Not happy about 7 points of radiant damage. At the start of his turn. And in response to that, he is going to shriek.
Oh.
He does this screech. And Otto and Inaric, the two of you, I need you both to make con saves. As this ear-splitting shriek assaults your heads.
15.
24.
Okay, you both shrug it off, whatever effect you might have.
And I flex a little at the same time.
Yeah, it almost is enough to overwhelm you and stun you, but it's not quite enough. Eric, the blue slot, had 123 hit points.
Okay.
So that's its failed turn.
What am I taking? I'm taking poison damage still?
Are you poisoned?
I was, yeah.
Okay. Did we roll to see if you shrugged that off on your turn?
I believe we did, and I don't think I got it.
Okay. So you'll take 5 points of damage at the start of your turn.
Okay, cool.
Until you shrug it off.
Eric, do you see that our boxes are a little switched around?
Oh. Uh-oh. Lana, just turn yourself off and on again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So what happens now is a lair action, and there is a underneath your feet, Tolov, and the blue slod, bubbling up out of the cavernous earth under your feet. A giant pool of acid
No.
comes up out and envelops your feet. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and the blue slod needs to make one as well. And it is, it's in like a 20-foot square around you. So you'll have to travel at least 10 feet to get out of it.
It's a 21.
That saves. So you take 7 points of acid damage. Corian, can you roll a con save for the blue slod?
For the acid from the ground?
Yep.
But I'm in the air.
No, for the slod.
Oh, for the slot. Sorry. That's a 20. No, sorry, 18. No, 19. 19.
He does not quite make it, so he takes the full damage, but for him it's halved, so he also takes 7 points of acid damage. And like I said, it would take each of you about 10 feet of movement to get out of this bubble, this acid bubble that has erupted around you. Okay.
So 7 points?
Yeah. Okay, these three troglodytes here, closest to Anaric, we're going to pour in.
They only
Try
have
to-
movements halved, and they're all
Oh.
taken, and they're all rolling
Oh,
wisdom
that's
saves.
right.
Because they're getting peppered by little
They are.
nasty
Thank you.
butterflies.
Wisdom saves for troglodytes is +0. They both fail with a 7 and a 6.
Love that.
So they just ran to their deaths, I believe.
They, I don't know. I got 15 damage radiant.
Okay, yeah, one of them dies as they kind of mindlessly
Poof.
run to their death, and one of them is standing there completely dazed, wondering why the hell he just did that. But he has enough sense about him once he gets there that he's going to try to attack you in Arik because you're a big target.
Yes, I am.
As he rakes at you with his bite and 2 claws. So his claws are both, there's a 17 and a dirty 20.
So one
All right.
miss, one hit.
So you get 4 points of slashing damage, and the other one misses. So this super weakened little troglodyte with moths all over it, biting it. He looks like he's about to be dead, trust me. These 4 are going to swarm around Calidora because it's now their turn. And 3 of them are in a spot where they're going to attack you, and they are just raking at you with their claws and their bites. So bear with me as I roll this here. That is, for the first one, a 21, a 16, and a 10.
The 21 hits.
Okay, 4 points of piercing damage. Second one. Oh, they're all fails. 13 is the highest roll. Second one, distracted by the fact that one of them got, a bite in. Third one, oh boy, nat 20, dirty 20, and natural 19. So all 3 of those hit. And so that's 24 points of piercing and slashing combination from the third one, who, as you were kind of working to defend yourself from the other 2, it found openings and just tore into you.
So 4 plus 24?
Yeah. Total, yeah. Mort, he's off licking his wounds. Calidora, you are up now. How do you respond to, you are still slowed.
Whew. I didn't like that at all.
Do you have
So-
you have spiritual guardian spell? Because that one worked really well for Otto.
I don't think that I have that one. I don't think I prepared that.
Level 3 it would be.
3.
Love, you're on deck.
I do actually have spirit guardians.
Oh.
Just a thought. I don't know. I don't want to tell you what to do, but
So here's the thing. No,
Yeah.
not at all. So when she casts guiding bolt, she's so hungry. She's like she thought that was her last lollipop, and she's like digging in her bag. She's like, hey, I'm so hungry. So she was
Yeah.
like distracted, and the guiding bolt kind of went off, right? So
Yeah.
Spirit Guardians is more somebody else fighting for her. So she's like, I'm halfway through this lollipop. I have to have another one in my bag. So she's like digging through, and she's gonna bust out the Spirit Guardians because they'll take care of some stuff, hopefully.
Yeah, let's see. I've got 4 wisdom saving throws I got to make here. So
15 is your save.
What do yours look like, D?
Mine. Oh, I hadn't thought about this because I haven't used.
are they little spiders?
They are little black spiders outlined
Yeah.
with the purple glow. They're little
That's
spiders.
terrifying. Okay, so on the
Yes.
first
Spiders
on the
and
first
fire.
3, I rolled a 14 and a 7 and a 19, and on the fourth one, I rolled cocked a 3. So 3 of them take full damage.
Great, and that is, where are you? 3d8.
Yeah, this spell is pretty devastating.
It is pretty great. I don't know why I haven't used it before.
Like all these guys are hurt, so you might have just killed all 4 of these guys.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, I haven't been rolling very well tonight, though.
Me neither.
I mean, 3d8 still 3d8. Good odds.
It's true. I just need to hold this flat.
This is a concentration spell, yeah?
Yeah, that's why I've been rolling con saves.
OMG, I rolled a 1 on one of them. Stupid poop face. So that's 5, 8 points.
8 total?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 of them are dead.
Yay!
Woo!
That's clutch.
Go, Callie!
Clear that battlefield. Clear that battlefield.
8, yeah? The other 2 are not looking very healthy as these
Oh, my lollipop
spiders
sticks right down at it.
skittering all over them, biting, slashing. Not good. And that's radiant damage, yeah? Not good at all. I suppose you could move, but you would incur an oppie attack if you did.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right, Tilov, you're up. Inark on deck.
I'm gonna use my Reverse Revenge short bow on Sir Green.
You can do that, yeah.
That's a
Roll a 19 or 20.
22 to hit.
That hits, definitely.
Although that 19 or 20 would have been just magnificent.
Would have.
How often do I get to try and get out of the slow? Matt?
Oh, every turn. So I'm sorry, I apologize. Roll a wisdom save and see if you shrug out of that.
So that's 15 points of damage.
15. It would not be sneak, but all right, 15.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20 is enough. You are no longer
Nice.
slowed.
Lucky.
Good Okay, nice.
And then I'm gonna move. Can I get through those 2? Or
Yeah, you could run past them
well,
if you they'll swipe at you both if you try to do so, but you can get past them.
I'm like tucked into that corner, huh?
A little bit, yeah.
I'll just stay there then, but then I can roll to see if I'm still poisoned.
Correct.
I rolled a
Now
7.
you weren't slowed anymore, so you can
Right.
use your bonus action to disengage and
Oh, that's
run
right.
through them safely.
Okay, then I would like to disengage and get out of dodge.
Okay, where do you want to run? You bust through these 2 guys.
Yep.
Straight line will take you about right here.
That's the farthest I can get.
Yeah, that's your. Yeah,
I'm like right in front of him now.
but Corian's right above you as well, so you've got cover above you.
Okay.
And I give
All
a
right.
little wave. Hello, hello. I'm real slow.
And I say, Corian, I can still smell those beans.
Blame
And,
Inaric.
Okay.
And you're poisoned, so you can roll to see if you.
I did. I
Shrug
just
that
rolled a 17.
It's good. You're not poisoned anymore,
Yeah.
which is excellent. Okay, Inaric, you're up.
All right. So I'm still over by Otto and this other demon that he's been fighting, right?
You are, yes.
So I'm going to immediately take a slash at him with my Ignium Fire Sword.
Do it.
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Yes.
Woo!
Light him
That's
up.
going to be. Let's see.
So tell me the normal damage and the fire damage.
Okay. So normal damage is going to be 11.
Okay.
And the fire damage is going to be 7.
Okay.
And then I'm going to immediately, unless he drops, I'm going to immediately follow it up with a slash back the other way.
He doesn't drop, but the flame from your weapon barely touches him.
Okay.
But the magical blade itself
Gotcha.
carves it nicely.
Okay. Eesh. I'm going to use my D20 reroll from Brandon McCarver.
Thank you,
Do it.
Brendan McCover.
Woohoo!
And let's see. Still probably not going to do it.
Do you crit on a 19?
No.
No. That's a different fighter.
Yeah, that's a feat or a different fighter. Yeah, I don't have it.
Okay.
Champion, I believe.
Champion. Yeah.
And that's a 12 to hit.
Nope. That's a miss. So it's able to just kind of, in reaction to, not official reaction, but in kind of, flow as it recoils from the hit, it finds itself dodging out of the way of the second blade as it comes slashing at you. Any movement?
No, I'm going to stay there and assist Otto.
Okay. He's looking rough. I'll say that. Corian.
Right, can you move back? So Corian is in his slow mode. He had barely strummed his lute 6 seconds ago. And
That's right.
was going to muster up this shatter. And as he's looking down and the battlefield has started changing a little bit, as he's finishing his spell, he looks... So the Beastie Boy, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, is he next to the... I can't quite see. Who's next to Leog
Who are you
Zed?
looking at? Who are you... this is Tolov right here.
Uh-huh.
This is Leog Zed. And then the slot is about 10 or 15 feet behind him over here.
But there's the other creature in between the two, right?
Yeah, there's 2 troglodytes in between them.
All right, so
Weren't you focusing your spell on this cluster right here?
can I change my focus? Or is it...
No.
No?
You can't. No.
All right, well, then he's like, no, it's no shatter. And then he casts shatter on...
All right, so they have to make what?
So they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. It's a 12 and an 18.
So 12 saves, 18 does not. I mean, sorry, the other way around.
Yeah, other way around. Yep. Okay.
All right, so 6, 8, that's 10 points of damage for the non-save.
Okay.
And
So half is 5.
so half is 5. These guys are not inorganic, are they?
No, they're not.
That's good.
But one of them is just rumbled and thumped, and the force damage of this spell just shakes him to his core, and he collapses dead at Calidor's feet. And the other one is almost there.
And then I give a really slow wink at Calidora.
Why is everyone winking?
And then I think I am going to, let's see, 5.
You got 15 feet of movement.
I do. I'm 20 feet in the air right now.
You're 15 feet up.
15 feet in the air. Okay. So I'm going to stay there for right now,
Okay.
where I am. And then I'm going to roll to get out of this slowness, possibly.
Do it. Do it.
What is it, wisdom?
Yep.
Come on, baby. 10.
Still slow, unfortunately. Okay. Otto, you're up with the slot on deck.
Otto, yeah, so I'm going to try to get out of the net.
Okay. Make an athletics check to try and rip this thing off of you.
And I'm unfortunately, as athletic as I am with a +1, going to have to do this at disadvantage because I'm still poisoned.
Oh.
I'm not going to get it. Nope. 9. Literally 9.
Yeah, 9. You're still stuck in this net.
Indeed, I am.
As you're kind of wrestling with it. Your spiritual dudes are still flying around you, which is
They
good.
are still flying around me. That's
we'll deal
good.
with
And you know
that.
what? I'm going to go ahead and, since I have a bonus action, I don't have many things I could do. This, the little hammer on my side glows and it materializes this big war hammer, spiritual weapon behind that little troglodyte fella there.
The one right in front of you?
Bash his brains in.
And it attacks
This little guy?
the guy that's in front of me there.
Okay, do it.
That'll be a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 10 force damage.
Okay. It's a hammer, you said?
Yeah, it's a big, glowing, awesome.
Yeah,
glowing.
this thing, like Thor's hammer Mjolnir, hits this little troglodyte and splats him into a puddle of goo.
Otto says, "I'm very sorry, man, but you brought this on yourself."
Yeah. There's very few of those guys left on the board.
That's it for
Right.
old Otto.
Great. It's the Slod's turn. What
Right,
does he do,
so the
Eric?
Slod still has this other troglodyte in front of him, right?
He does.
So
Yep.
he's just going to keep slashing and ripping and gnawing at that one. He's poisoned, so he rolls disadvantage, right? On all.
Yes.
All right. So, okay, all of those would hit. Oh! So he rolled a 9 on one and then a 19 and a 17 on the. So
9 is not good enough.
So
but the other
he
two
hits
hit.
on 2.
Okay.
Matt, will you repo the camera?
7 and 5. 12 points.
Yeah, I want to see the fight.
12 points of damage on this whatever troglodyte. Wasn't this
Yeah,
a more
12.
armored troglodyte in front of him? Wasn't he a little?
Yes, it is, and he's known as a troglodyte champion of Leogzed, and he's taken a beating, and he's barely still alive.
Oh, he's still alive?
Barely.
Oh, I have a question. How tall is he?
Which one? Oh,
The
the
one in
Slod?
front of the one in front of me.
Oh, he's just under 6 feet.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then the Slod is still gonna stand there, wanting death.
All right.
On this champion.
Great. Excellent. Now it's Leogzed's turn. He surveys the scene, and oh boy, what's he gonna do?
Go through the portal.
What's he gonna do?
Go home peacefully.
Gonna do when they come for you.
Let's see.
Leogzed, what you
What you
gonna
gonna
do?
do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Leogzed.
Okay. He saw the copious amounts of destructive damage being done by Calidora, and he reaches his hand forward, and this necromantic energy pulses out of him, directed at you, Calidora. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Necromantic.
Oh, that's. You have to. Do you get?
Do you have anything resistant to that, D? I don't know.
I don't think so. I have resistance to being charmed. Magic can't put me to sleep. I mean, one would think, but I don't think.
Maybe that's further down the line.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, Con, you said? Sorry, it's taking a minute because I'm very nervous. It's not great. That's not great at all. That's an 8.
Okay. So this necromantic energy washes over you,
Rude.
draining all this moisture and vitality from you.
Oh.
You take 39 points of necrotic damage as you feel this blight overwhelm you.
No.
Yeah,
Wow.
you know that spell.
I mean, that's no more necromantic than a candlelight dinner, if you know what I mean. It's
That drops me.
But do
like a-
Are you still up?
I'm down.
Oh,
Exactly what I
what?
had left.
Okay. So that's his turn. That brings us to the champions.
Wait, no, D, no, you're not.
No?
You had Death
You have-
Ward.
You have Death Ward on. You're not down.
You had Death Ward.
Did I?
You
Yeah,
did.
we both cast it. We both have Death Ward on
You
it.
both have Death Ward on you.
Oh, what does that mean exactly?
You drop to 1 hit point instead.
Yeah. So you collapse as this overwhelming energy just drains you of all your vitality. But instantly, this heavenly saving energy overwhelms you and keeps you alive as you stagger with a modicum of health.
So does that just count for one time, or
One
are
time.
you? Okay, so
Yeah.
so it's not like you're always at one point.
Ooh, another clutch cleric spell. Holy crap.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
At least you remember that, TJ.
Yeah. Thanks, TJ.
I can't remember if I had breakfast or not this morning, but I remember what spell you cast 2
Yeah.
weeks ago.
My nails got all like turned around over the past few weeks.
Yeah. Daggers from Leog's Ed as he sees that you weren't killed by his level 4 innate spell. All right. So it's the champion's turn. This first one looks at the slod and he sprays this acid all over him.
And the slot
Make-
opens his mouth to eat it.
Make a dex save for the slod. The other one is going
It's a natural one.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
So he's going to take 14.
Brandon,
no,
another
I'm-
natural one.
Yes, Brandon, if you could put it onto the other thing.
He's
14?
going to take half of 10, so he's going to take 5 acid damage.
Oh, nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing to this slod.
The other one takes a cue from that, runs up to Tolov, sprays acid all over her.
Uh-oh.
Dex save, please. Tolov.
And Tolov's like, I've smelled worse breath on Sergeant Pepper.
Hey, Sergeant Lance Pepper always had impeccable breath. Don't spread rumors that aren't true. You said dex save?
Yes,
Yeah.
his breath smelled like 23 flavors. Somehow 23
Yeah.
mixed flavors of
Mint
plum.
and chip. That's 15.
15 saves, so you take 5 acid damage as bits of this acid splash out from this thing's mouth. Spray on you a bit.
Hey, Matt, I just want to make sure I've been doing this right. In my slod notes, I have that at the end of at the beginning of every turn, the slod regenerates 10 points.
Yes.
All right. I want to make sure.
Yep. They are tough sons of guns. Okay, we come to the Vrock.
Welcome to the rock.
All right.
Yes. Welcome to the rock.
Welcome to the rock.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's in rough shape,
I don't feel good.
and it's going to try to fly away.
Let me take flight.
Oh no, not again.
These wings will take me far away.
So he's going to fly up and away,
I'm gonna
and
fly up and away.
Trebek, come with me.
he's going to get
What's flying
Inaric
away?
and the Vrock. So
Did he
Inaric-
start his turn again in that spot?
Yeah.
Then he's going to make
Yeah.
a Wisdom 16 save.
Oh, the death
Thank you.
butterflies.
Thank you. Wisdom.
True monarch
I
butterflies.
rolled an 8. 8 total.
Oh, he's dead. He's
11
down.
more radiant damage.
He's dead. He's dead.
He's gonna die.
He's not dead.
Ah, boo.
Maybe another can get him.
Flies.
The thick reaction.
But
I don't think I
as-
can take an oppie attack. I'm in a net.
As he's trying to swoop away, and these moths are chipping away at him. You both get oppie attacks, but Otto
I can't
uses
take it.
yours is with disadvantage. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take it then. Why not?
you're restrained. Let me just make sure that
Unless I can make it with a spiritual weapon.
you can't. But yeah, you are allowed attack rolls, but you have disadvantage on them. In
I will
arc,
get-
however, swing away as he tries to lift off and get away from you.
Nope.
I take a good old slash. Oh, that's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Okay.
Max damage. Max
Opportunity
damage.
knocks.
Let's see. That's going to be 8 regular damage and 11 fire damage.
This thing lifts off, and as it does, your reactions are, almost perfect. You slice through its thigh,
Ooh.
and as he lifts off, ichor sprays everywhere. He screeches out in pain. He lifts up about another 10 feet, and his head kind of lolls back. He falls and smashes into the floor. And as he does, there's this kind of thunder and rumble, and then his body like slowly sizzles and bubbles and turns into this pile of goo as you have sent him back to the abyss.
Yes, Anaric.
Yes,
No!
Anaric. And I call out as I'm floating. I get, take that, traitor. But I only get like half of it out because I'm.
Was
so
he ever an
slow.
ally? I don't think so. He's
Well, I know, but he
Yeah.
was our friend almost.
no, not at all. He gave you some good stuff though. Okay, so
Opportunity knocked and took my life.
this guy is getting a little scared, so he's going
Good.
to run and huddle up next to his master,
Yeah, he would, little wimp.
and
This master.
this guy is going to finally try and squeeze through here and get some attacks against the slod.
Bring it. Hey, you want to attack me? Hey.
Oh wow, those are all going to miss. My highest roll was a 13,
Yeah.
so he misses out of his bite and 2 claw attacks.
That's because the slot's he stings like a butterfly, floats like a bee. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Hey.
What
And
do you
there's
say?
one troglodyte standing next to Calidora, and he is going to attack.
Oh, I should actually, I need to roll concentration to see if the spirit guardians still
Yes,
if
please.
I maintained my concentration
Yeah.
when I went down, and then we'll see.
Then we'll see if he needs to die or not.
And that's what is it, con?
Yeah, got to be a 10 or better.
9.
Ah, brutal.
So your little spiders that caused so much damage they dissipate.
No.
Your concentration lapses after
Throw
all.
those dice in the trash.
Yeah, you need new dice.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
you
need
can
cr-
enter the drawing.
Yes, possibly Kraken dice would help you out.
Oh,
These are
Yeah.
correct.
So
Gotta get
this guy
cracking off the
is
wall.
going to come at you and rake at you. His bite is an 11, and his 2 claws are a 16 and a 21. you-
21 hits.
So you're down.
All right. So you take 4 more points of damage. Fall. You fall to the damage of this little guy. Oh, that sucks. One digit away from a totally different scenario. Okay.
Oof.
Calidor goes down. All
That's
right.
the beauty of D&D, everyone.
At this point, Tolov, you hear, and Eric, give me a perception roll.
I shall. Oh, very perceptive.
I don't know if you're being serious or not.
No, I'm being very serious. 22.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm gonna pull out a Lego figure here that doesn't fully represent what I want to have run into the scene, but you're just gonna have to trust me when I tell you what happens here. Tolov and Corian, you hear a thumping coming down this hallway right here.
Oh.
And this hallway leads generally back more towards the Myconids, up through the Warren towards the Myconids, and
Is it Mikey?
there's a ba-boomf, ba-ba-boomf, ba-ba-boomf. And running through this
Shivaroon.
this hallway is a brilliant white unicorn.
It is Shiver!
It's Shivaroon.
It's not Cheverin.
Oh!
But a mate for Shivaroon! We finally found him a lover!
It's a mate for Shivaroon.
Yeah! This is the best! He's been lonely for so long.
Hey, you're jumping the gun here, right?
Oh,
He
we need to
immediately
keep him
attacks
alive.
Tolov.
Yeah. Then he's like this. Yeah, just skewers Tolov with it. So Tolov's like Shivaroon.
Insta kill unicorn horn.
Yeah. So this thing
And then
runs in and charges at Leogzed.
Okay, good.
Just runs right up to him, head down, horn forward,
What?
charging right at him,
Yes!
trying to pierce him. Let's see.
Pierce Bronson over there.
Oh, I rolled a 21, which hits. So
Yeah!
he is going to take 8 piercing damage and another 2d8 because he was charging. Ooh, that's good rolls. 8, 15, 21 total points of piercing damage as this glorious unicorn comes charging into the scene.
Go, not Shivaroon!
Yeah.
Forward rune.
This one's not quite as big as Cheverin.
Flutterling.
And then they followed up as they rear back after hitting with the horn. They followed up with these 2 stamping kicks with their hooves. Oh, that's an 18 on the die. So that's another 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, and telepathically, all of you hear screaming into your minds.
Me.
Quickly! We haven't a moment to waste. This demon needs to be banished. Work with me. And it's this kind of feminine voice a little bit.
Oh, I answer back. Are you single?
We'll talk later.
I say, just swipe right. I say,
Just
wait, is
one
it
hoof
left?
if you are, 2 if you're not.
Was that so? That was the turn before that was the slot. Whose turn was that before that? Oh, it was the.
No, it was the one that put down the one that put down Calidora. The
Oh yes, that's right. Okay,
that's right.
that brings us to Calidora. It's your turn.
Oh,
That's
Give me a
safe.
death saving throw, my dear. Rolling at 20.
5.
Oh,
At least it wasn't a 1.
At least it
That's
wasn't.
all that matters. That's all that matters.
greatest matchmaker.
All right. So next is Tolov. You're up.
Narc, I need out of this tent, this net, buddy.
Yes.
I need out in a real bad way.
I'm going to use my River's Revenge again.
Okay. You shoot 10 feet at this big giant demon.
That's a 28 to hit.
That is. And you get sneak attack damage because you've got an ally next to him
Yes!
who's distracting him.
So that's... Oh, that stinks. It was an 18, not a 19 or 20. Okay, that's 15 points of damage before sneak attack. Then... Wait for it.
Roll all the d6s.
That's that's 16 points of sneak attack damage.
So 31 total.
Yeah.
Wow,
Dang, girl.
Ooh.
that's a lot of damage.
Making it rain.
Okay, what are you going to do after that?
Kill him? I'm
Not
gonna.
quite. He's still up.
Well, I'm going to go around. Is that Inaric? Who is that? Who's below Corian right now besides me?
Well, there's Calidora who just fell.
Calidora is unconscious.
But who's
Yeah.
that right under Inaric? Or under Corian?
You.
But
You.
no, I
Oh,
see
there's
another.
Yeah, right under Corian is a troglodyte right here,
Oh,
standing
that's a
right next to you.
troglodyte.
Oh, there is?
Yeah. I'm gonna go around him, disengage.
Bonus
Whatever.
action, disengage, and then move
Yeah,
where?
disengage. I'm gonna move. Yeah, that's good. I'd like to be there. Thank you so
Great.
much.
You're able to just dodge out of the way as this thing swipes at you, and you run, positioning yourself behind this majestic creature. All right. Inaric, you're up. Corian on deck.
I'm moving over quickly to Otto, and I'm going to rip this net off him.
Yes, please. And thank you.
Do it. Strength check.
Oh, for crap's sake.
Oh, no.
He's like, wow, it leads down here, but I can't find the edge over here. I mean, you can attack it. You don't have to try and get, I guess I can tell you that's also an option. So
Is
I'll let you back that up
14
if you want. You can attack a net if you want.
Okay.
Like it's got an AC and
With
HP.
my strength modifier, I've got a 14
For what?
to rip it off, to just strength.
Yeah, that's
check.
enough. Yeah, you're able to tear and pull this thing off of your equally large sized buddy, freeing him, and that's your action.
This bump.
I'm also going to cast Second Wind. I'll just roll up another few extra hit points.
Cool. Perfect timing.
Right.
You got movement if you want it. Otherwise, it is Corian's turn.
Yeah, I'm going to move over towards all the fun action with Leog Zed. Take a slash at him next time around.
Okay, you're close.
Okay, great.
What are you doing, Corian?
All right. Well, since I knew that I was slow in my spell. How many champions are there down there?
There's two. There's one right at your feet and one attacking the blue slot.
All right. So I'm going to point my ring at the ram. Actually, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to take a pot shot of my arrow down at the. No, that's not it. I need to land. So, and I have 15 feet of landing. My wings give out at the end of this turn. So I'm just going to land next to whomever that is right next to me.
Okay.
That's what is it?
That's a troglodyte.
A troglodyte. And then I'm going to take a nice hack at him with my keen-bladed short sword, and I'm going to roll a crit. I know I am. I'm going to roll an 18, 19, or 20. I just know it. I know it. I just know it. Okay, so I didn't. But it's 13 to hit.
That's not enough.
Oh,
You swipe at this thing, and it just kind of, very dexterously dodges out of the way.
And then I'm going to try to get out of my slowness.
Do it.
Come on, man.
Otto, you're up.
That doesn't do it.
Nito. How many feet between me and Calidora?
And gracefully I let my wings fold back into magically
70.
my back.
Oh, so I can't get within 30 feet of her then, huh?
With a little...
No.
Okay.
You can move though.
I will move. I'm going to move.
You can also move your spiritual weapon.
Yeah, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move up as far as I can get, but hugging the wall. I don't want to be next to Leogzed.
Okay.
Um,
Right behind Inark if you want to go your full distance.
yeah, that'll do. And then I'll go ahead and cast a second level healing word on Caldora. And that's going to be 9 plus 2 plus 2. So 12 hit points back to you.
9 plus
And
2 plus
and
2.
you're no longer rolling death saves. Yeah. Oh, wait, is that
It's 13. 13.
Yeah, 13 hit points back to
13
you.
points. As life enters your heart, lungs. Once again, you breathe deep.
And am I within 30 feet of? No, I can't. Dang it. Urgh. Arg. But there's a dude next to her, right?
Yeah.
Is he within 60 feet?
Yep.
Dex 16 save, please.
Sacred Flame.
Yes, sir.
I rolled a 10.
That'll be a whopping 4 radiant damage.
All right. He is hammered by this sacred flame that pounds down on him, still standing but staggering, almost about to collapse right on top of a now prone but alive Calidora.
Not be you.
All right. Slod, you're up.
Slod still has this champion right in front of him, right? I mean, it's like so frustrating.
And a small guy, two of them.
And he's just getting so frustrated with frenzy, and so he takes another just hack and he wants to eat this thing in front of him, this champion.
Yeah.
So
he could attack both of them if he wanted.
Oh, well, okay. So
because he makes 3 attacks and they're both right next to him.
All right. Well, I mean, he's still going to rake the champion. He's going to rake the champion with one. If it doesn't kill him, he'll rake him with another, and then he'll bite at him. But if not, he's going to do he's just going to reserve he's going to do, you know what I'm saying?
So flurry of blood.
We'll just go. We'll go attack by attack.
Do it.
All right. So his first rake is he's a disadvantage because he's poisoned, right?
Yep.
17 to hit.
Hits.
All right. So that is 8 points of damage.
Okay, and this is against the champion?
The champion, yes.
He is dead.
Nice.
He just rips through him.
So he rips through him, and as his one claw is flicking ichor of death blood into the face of the troglodyte next to him, he rakes through into the troglodyte next to him with his second claw, and that's going to be a 16 to hit.
Yep.
And that will be 5 points of damage.
Okay, and now he's got a bite also.
And then he's going to chomp down on his head. 11.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. So, can he? He's dead after the first one.
No, he's dead after the second one.
Oh, after the second one. Okay.
Yeah.
So he chomps down on his head and pops his skull with his
yeah,
maw.
He does. Now I've got to read the rules here.
This
Target's humanoid.
Slod maw, the big jaw that everyone sees right now.
Yeah. So he's dead, and they're not alive. They're not alive to contract the disease. So he slaughters these 2 troglodytes, and this crazy aberrant look about him as he looks around the room for what next he can kill.
And then I'm psychically giving him, I'm slowly pointing my head over to the big froggy, and so he goes galloping up next to Leogzed to get right next to him. And now do I do a save for the poison?
Yep. Give me a wisdom save. Oh, for the slow. Oh, for the poison. My bad.
Poison. No, I don't think I did it. I rolled a 6 on the dice.
Not good enough. No. Okay. It's Leogzed's turn. Wow, this unicorn doesn't like himself some unicorn. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I know. They're mortal enemies.
Yeah. But the wound that the unicorn gave him heals up a little bit, as you guys all
No.
notice this.
Man, if Chevroon were here, Chevroon would just be like,
Yeah.
he'd be inspiring this filly.
His new wife or husband. We don't know.
I mean, it did have.
Oh, you said it did seem female.
Yeah, it
Okay.
did have female undertones to the
True.
psychic.
Okay. Is that really? All right. So he reaches out with his giant, webby, slimy hand and tries to hit the unicorn. And as he does so, you can see his hand glowing with this brownish, greenish energy. And he makes a spell attack. This 8 against AC. Yeah, hits. And so he's casting a spell, and as he touches her, she's inflicted with a contagion.
No.
Oh no, we
Too
need to
soon.
save her for Chevroon.
Chevroon.
Okay.
Although Chevroon would accept her even in a contagious state.
On a hit, the creature's diseased with my choice of one of these diseases.
Ooh, let us choose, Matt. Let us choose.
No.
How about just eczema or something? Not a big deal.
To say that to people who suffer from
All right.
eczema.
The disease that
Well,
she
it is a big
contracts
deal, but not like deadly.
is a slimy doom. The unicorn begins to
Ooh.
bleed uncontrollably.
What?
Yeah.
From where?
Duh.
Smacked her right in the head.
From the horn?
A spouting fountain of blood
No!
is coming out of the horn.
Out of the face.
Yeah.
So she currently has disadvantage on con checks and saving throws.
Oh, no.
And when she takes damage, she's stunned until her next turn.
Oh man.
We have to save her.
All right. It's the champion's turn, and only one of them's still alive. And it's pretty healthy, Corian, and it is just going to brandish its great club and smash at you twice.
And I say, do your best. But I can't even
Right.
get it out before
A
it hits me.
13 and an 18.
18 hits.
All right, so you take 8 points of bludgeoning
Vic.
damage, follows it up with a bite. That's a 16 on the die, so the bite, you take 6 more points of piercing damage.
I'm sorry, what was the first number?
8.
8 and then 6?
So total 14, yeah.
Okay.
As this thing is just shredding on you.
I'm like falling back Matrix style,
Yes.
but not avoiding anything, just kind of falling back as my
Yes.
cape is slowly waving behind me.
Now the lair gets an action.
No,
How
it
this-
doesn't.
And anyone who is no longer slowed is going to try and be slowed again.
Question, Matt.
Yeah.
Is this a magical effect?
Sure is.
So the slot has advantage on magical effects.
Great.
Okay.
So basically, everybody but Eric.
And I'm
The
like,
unicorn also has advantage.
what's happening?
I rolled 2 11s. Oh my goodness.
What's the save?
So this is a wisdom save.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So the unicorn is slowed.
That's pretty much everybody is rolling that who isn't already slowed.
Wisdom save.
Slot
Is
rolled
this
an 8.
He is
Oh.
slowed.
Tolo rolled a 13.
So
Slowed.
did Callie.
Slowed.
I don't want to say the
Boy.
slot is really smart, but his wisdom is -2.
Inaric and
21.
you're good. You're muted? Couldn't hear you.
21.
19.
You are also slowed. Everyone but Inaric is lethargically slow as this abyssal wave of energy swoops out. It swoops out like from Leogzed, and it's just enveloping everyone everywhere. And now it's oh boy, it's Troglodyte's turn. It's going to run up against the unicorn and attack it. This little guy right here.
Slips on the face blood.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, those are all going to hit because her AC is lower. So
Her. You
she
hear that?
takes.
Lana? Her.
Yeah, she.
I said her.
Yeah, she.
Yeah.
I kind of already established that too. She takes 12 points of damage from this troglodyte as it hammers away at her.
It's confirmed.
No, we have to save her for love.
And then, what other troglodytes do we have left?
There's
The one next to Callie,
Yeah.
and it is. Oh, it's that one.
Is that the only one? There's just 2 in the champion. Is that right?
Yeah. So, Callie, it's going to attack you with its 2 claws. Oh, I rolled a 3 and a 4. So it's a
Yay.
7 and a 6. No good. And the bite is less than 12. So
Great.
he misses. And now it's the unicorn's turn. And what she does is she quickly reaches her head down and touches her own leg with her horn. And her vitality is returned as the diseased state leaves her. She's still slowed, but she's no longer diseased. And that she's not going to move from that spot. I'm just making sure I've got all of the. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and she just calls out again telepathically and says, never mind me. Work together. We are so close.
Okay, but like, what's your ideal mate like?
And I say, speaking of close, do you like to hold horns on a date?
Takes you 4 rounds of combat to make that sentence happen. Elidor, you're up. So you're prone.
Well, we're all
If you're
slowed, right?
alive-
Everyone's slowed. No, who's not
Everyone's
slowed?
slowed.
Inarek's not.
Okay.
So you can slowly.
No
Get
pun
up.
intended.
I'd like to slowly get up. So would that take my whole 15 that I have?
Yeah, you got about 10 more feet of movement total.
Okay. But he's right on top of me, right?
Yeah, he's right next to you.
Okay. I wanna toll him.
Yeah, wisdom
Oh,
save.
man.
Wisdom save 15. I'm gonna point at him.
Nope, I rolled a 6.
Head pop him.
He's got 1 hit point left. So tell me how he dies.
Oh, delightful.
Hey.
So there's
Okay.
spells. There's the sound of dollar spells all around his little head. And I'm thinking maybe it just explodes. Like maybe just
Yeah, there's a small pop
yes.
as his brains ooze out of his ears and he collapses at your feet. It's a pleasant sight.
Brutal.
All right, you've
Are
got.
we still hungry?
You know what? Let's talk about that. Why don't you give me another? What do we got here? What was it? A wisdom save?
Yeah.
I've been doing everything I can
Yeah,
find
give me
in my-
another wisdom save and see what happens.
The
16.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is good.
16.
Mine 23.
You're still mad. You're good. Corian, you're still really
It's
strangely
bad
hungry.
as slow. Oh, buddy.
All right. So Calidora, you've got a little bit of movement.
How is everyone rolling so high?
I haven't been. I've been rolling like trash.
Where
Denise,
do you
what
wanna
was
go?
that?
What?
Go again.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, I would like to move in Leogzed's direction, like towards him. I
Okay.
have prize.
Great. Tolov, you're up in arc on deck. So Tolov, you are here.
Yeah. I'd like to use my River's Revenge again.
Do it with sneak attack damage.
That's a dirty 20.
Yep.
That's 14 points of damage before sneak attack. $15 points of sneak attack.
29 points of magic bow damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this arrow thunks him right in the chest. He looks down, snaps the arrow off, but man, he himself is lethargic and slow, and he's taken some beats, and he's in rough shape.
I'm gonna go a little farther into a little nook. Yeah.
Okay. Inarik, what you gonna do?
I immediately step forward and take a major slash at Leog Zed with my Ignium Fire Sword.
Between you and him is a troglodyte, a small one.
Grease him.
Vault on him. Step on his face.
And he doesn't look very healthy.
Okay, I'll slash at the troglodyte. That's going to be 17 to hit.
Yep.
By
You're
the way,
just like, get out of my way.
yeah, I wanted to line him and Leog Zed up with the fire gauntlet, but the gauntlet did not recharge for me. So damage on that little butthole.
What?
I already took him off the board. He's dead.
Great. He's dead. Okay.
Hyper dead.
And my second slash, I'm just coming in at Leog Zed. And that's
Yep.
the 26 to hit.
It is.
I wish I did crit on a 19. That would be awesome. Okay, great. Let's do rolling on ones for damage. So that is going to be 5 damage, regular damage, and 7 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, your blade arcs through your practiced slice as it cuts through him, and he staggers from the blow. Yeah, and in response to that, he's going to take the legendary action, and he is going to bite at you.
And big monsters have so many ways to kill you.
Wow.
Especially if they're in a lair.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 on the die, so that's a 17. I still don't think that hits you.
Does not.
So he snaps at you in response. He's a plus 13 to hit. He snaps at you, and you're able to just dodge as this big, sinewy maw just bites right past your head.
Oofda.
Oh, and you take 7 points of acid damage, though.
Okay, I
Down
do
by
have
half.
resistance to acid, so that 7 is the half damage.
Yeah. Anybody who hits him gets a splash of acid on them. So you take 3 or 4, whatever you want to give yourself. I'll take the 3 for yeah.
And I'm going to use
It's only a penny.
step, and I'm going to disappear.
Poof. All right.
So I don't know if he can see me because we had some discussions about who he can see, but
Great.
I'm using that Furbolg magic to.
Great. Are you going to use more movement, or are you going to stay where you are?
Yeah, I'm going to step back. I don't like getting splashed with acid, even though I'm resistant.
Okay, so it looks like you only moved about 10 feet. So as you step away from him, he swings his head around at you one more time and bites at you because he can see right through your invisibility.
Okay.
Ooh, 18 on the die, so it's 31 to hit.
Yes.
So you take 14 points of piercing and 10 points of poison damage as he bites at you.
Not down. That's a total of 24, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, 24.
Got it. I'm still on my feet.
Okay. He uses his reaction to snap at you. All right. Corian.
Corian or the Slod? Corian? It's Corian?
Corian auto slot.
Oh, good.
So Corian, you are
I would like to
currently
try
right
to
here.
cast a spell. What do I need to roll in my slow state?
D20.
Roll a D20. All right.
D20.
Come on, spell. Do I
Roll
add-
an 11 or higher. Just a D20.
It's an 8.
Okay,
So
so
I
you are
slowly-
casting the spell, but it's taking you too long.
I strum my lute and I start to cast a spell. Then I stop in mid-action.
No, it's just taking you long. You
It's
don't
just
stop.
taking me a long time to try to concentrate on it.
Yeah.
On the slot, I'm aiming it at. I mean, not on the slot. At the big boy.
The demon.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Otto, you're up.
I'm within 30 feet of Caldor now, right?
You are.
Oh, actually, and I wanted to try. I know I'm going to take an opportunity attack, Matt, but I wanted to go towards the unicorn. So it's like to go to this. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Yep.
Go as 15
Yep.
feet that I can.
Okay, he's going to swing at you with his club. It's 22 to hit.
Right.
So you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as he smashes you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all your movement. You're about 35 feet away from her, so you can
All right.
move and get within 30.
I'm going to move 5 feet closer to her. And as I do, the crystal in my center of my staff begins to glow with that radiant light that you saw earlier. And a big heavenly light shines down on her. And Caldor, how many hit points away are you from half?
From half.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is that? 33, 20. I'm 20 hit points away.
Great. So you get 20 hit points. And then is anyone else under half? Narek, are you back under half?
I'm under half for sure.
How many are you away from half?
15.
You get 15. And that's my action. As I burn out my last
Waves of healing energy. Yeah.
Oh yes, thank you, Rose. I get to try to be no slow. I didn't work.
Oh, yes. Thank you for the reminder, chat.
Yeah, I don't get a bonus action because I'm slowed, but I will roll that wisdom save. It's wisdom, right? We're rolling
Auto.
Yes.
to break slow, and nope, still slow.
Okay. Slod's turn.
Right. So the Slod, he runs by instinct, and he remembers that if he tries to bite this thing in front of him, it's going to hurt his insides. So he saw what the champion did to his master, and so, hey, I'm going to go after this champion. So he goes galloping and cavorting after the champion. So he's still
And the
poisoned.
demon can't take a reaction because he's already done so.
So he's still poisoned, right? So every attack is disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
All right. So the first one is 11. Second
Good.
one is 17.
Yep.
And then 18 or 19.
Yep.
So
Those last two hit.
Whoa, settle down. All right. 10 plus 5. 15. 15 points.
15. All right. Takes a good hammering, but that's actually the first hit he's taken all game. So.
And then
yeah.
I'd like to roll to see if I can
Unslow?
unslow and unpoison. Do I get to roll both?
Yep.
All right. 19 on the dice. What is is it Constitution or Wisdom?
What are you rolling for?
The
Wisdom?
unslow.
Slow is wisdom, and it's -2.
17. Dang it.
No.
All right, so
Still
now
slowed.
poison. What is
Con
is
+4.
Yes, 21.
He's no longer poisoned.
Yes.
All right.
Still slow.
Leog Zed's turn. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
I hear you talking.
Is Leog Zed within 15 feet of me right now?
Within 15 feet of you, yes, he is.
Oh, wisdom.
You still got your
save.
thing going, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So, for some reason, you guys notice this time his wounds aren't healing up quite as much. And
There's 15 radiant damage on the table, so he's either taking half of that or all of it.
15. He's got to make a wisdom save, yeah?
Wisdom 16, yeesh.
I rolled a 16.
Ooh, okay,
So
so
it takes 7.
7
all right.
radiant.
All right. He is unhappy. Unhappy, Bob. Staggering. His form at this point is becoming translucent, more translucent. And he is looking agitated and nervous and weakened, substantially weakened.
It's the scene
Say
at the end
that.
of Stephen King's It where they're all like punching the heart of the alien monster at the end.
Yeah, a little bit of that, yeah. All right, so
The right It, not the remake.
what's he gonna do?
Remake.
You didn't like the remake?
Unicorn,
I hated it. I
everybody.
hated it with every fiber of my being.
Really? I loved it.
Yeah, it was well acted and well shot. I just hated the Pennywise.
Mm.
Okay.
And I said so on a Chicago or a
Are you gonna
Baltimore
move
radio show.
your Are you gonna move your thingy? Oh, you're slowed, so you can't use a bonus action, right?
Correct.
To move your spiritual weapon. Okay.
Well, my spiritual weapon's been just hanging out.
Roll to unslow.
Roll to unslow, Otto.
Oh wait, I did that already, didn't? Yeah, and on my turn. I did.
Oh yeah, that was your turn a while ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
I failed. That was just my
All right.
him
Leog said
being in my personal space.
Oh, right. Get out of my personal space. Yeah, it's
Okay.
personal space.
Okay. He is going to. Boy, oh boy, there's too many things to do here.
Oh, gosh.
He's
He
going
has his
to
ultra legendary reaction or something.
Yeah, no.
His mega form.
Yeah, over at you, Otto and Inarik, you're standing next to each other. He turns to you and whips his arm around, and a greenish, brownish ball of acid comes flying towards both of you. Both of you make a dex save.
Oh, good. I'm super dexterous. This is gonna work out
Yeah.
well.
So Otto with disadvantage.
I'm not getting lower than what I rolled.
11.
I'm very slow.
And in armor.
Oh, I rolled pretty low. So you both take 6 points of acid damage as this ball of acid splashes at your feet and up around your legs and thighs.
Now I have acid damage resistance. Is that 3 for me?
And that will drop my spiritual guardians.
Oh.
Okay.
Butterfly, go away.
All right. Spiritual gardens are gone. He is going to leap backwards deeper into this puddle of
Ah, man.
acid.
Oh my gosh.
And the
Just can't.
unicorn will kick at him with its hooves as he does so.
Who are you?
Oh, that's a 25 to hit, which hits. And he takes 8 points of piercing damage from that. Not looking healthy at all. Okay. That brings us to the champions. This one's just going to turn. Great club brandished. Smash at the blue slide. They're both well over 20. So blue slide's going to take 12 more points of bludgeoning. 16. And then he's going to bite at him. Natural 20. So that is 8, 12, another 18 points of piercing damage from the bite to the blue slide.
Whoa. 18?
Yep.
Okay. Woo, that was rough.
All right, the troglodytes, they're all dead. I can cross them off my
They're
initiative
like
list.
smashed. There's little troglodyte puddles. all
Yeah,
over
that
the
AoE
place.
stuff was clutch. That was
All
clutch.
right.
AoE casting
Unicorn.
there.
All right. The unicorn is
Starts shooting
Going-
skittles out of its horns. Is
she's
this-
going to use
is
a
she still-
legendary action to heal herself
That's what I was wondering.
for her
She's-
turn.
She's still spouting blood out of her horn? Her face?
No, she healed herself from that disease.
Oh.
And then,
But she is about to make him taste the rainbow.
Just out of which end? That's the question.
Oh.
she's gonna run. Oh, boy. Okay. She has a spell that can try and banish this thing, but
Does anyone have a drawing of Cheveroon that we can show her?
Oh, I thought I did in my satchel.
You did have one.
Yes. I'm almost positive I do in my satchel.
Okay.
But it would take so long to get it out.
Spruce it up, make it look
I
really
would,
good.
I would start pulling it. I would it would take me 3 turns just to unroll it.
Okay, well, when you're not slow anymore.
she's gonna charge into the acid pool.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Bold
And
move.
try to spear him with her horn.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yes, girl.
Let's go,
And
Sharuna.
then she rears up with her hooves and smashes him with her hooves. That's 21 to hit. So he takes 19 points of damage from this horn and these hooves as this unicorn comes in and smashes against him. And
Does that banish him?
and he collapses to the ground in a heaving pile of gluttonous flesh. But you can see his wounds are slowly healing.
No.
He would.
And stay
Calidora,
down.
it's your turn. This thing it's kind of, he's staggered back as he's been hit by these hooves and this horn. Boom, boom, boom. Footsteps splashing acid everywhere. Huge splash of acid all over the unicorn. She takes damage.
Cheveruna.
Cheveruna.
But she stands proudly and shimmeringly in this pool of filth, standing over this thing as it lies there. It's clearly barely alive, but what are you going to do, Calidora?
I'm gonna move closer as far as I can to the edge of the pool. And I'll just toll him.
Toll him.
Wisdom save.
Toll the dead.
Toll
Toll him.
Toll him.
That's it's more than 20.
Toll.
It's 24.
Well,
Boo.
This guy's very wise. Or you rolled very well.
I
let me
rolled a
this
16
unslow.
plus 8. What's that?
Wisdom. Wait, what's unslow? Wisdom?
Wisdom. Oh, the unicorn's got to make a wisdom save on that too. Oh, she saves. She's not slow.
I got a 21, so I'm
Nice.
Okay, so you are not slow either.
Poor
Good.
Corian's just.
Tolov, you're up.
Well, River's Revenge again. That's a 19 to hit.
Because he's prone, no, he's big enough. Normally, if they're prone with a ranged weapon, it's disadvantage to attack, but he's huge. So 19 to hit hits.
That's 13 points of damage.
Okay, your arrow thunks into him, and his body shivers and undulates, and it looks as though he should be dead, but the wound slowly pushes out your
Right,
arrow.
sneak attack?
Even with sneak attack damage, don't bother rolling it. His wounds are just gonna heal. You've seen something like this before.
Yes, we have that. What was that thing in the remember that area that had the half wall?
Oh, werewolf. It was a were or something.
Remember, it had multiple heads, didn't it?
It did have multiple heads growing out of its body. It was a dire troll. It was a
dire
mutated dire troll
Yes, that thing was nasty.
made by Rotten Peggy.
How did we kill that? Does anyone remember?
We burned
Inaric, you're up.
Okay.
Yes, I think we have to get him into the portal. Exactly.
I'm going to fire off a firebolt.
It's not going to... We get him in the portal.
Burn
him at the stake.
It's not going to do it. It's going to be a...
It's a ranged spell attack, so you would roll with disadvantage. No, you wouldn't. I already said you could.
Yeah. It's just a 10 anyway.
Yeah, it splashes and sizzles into the acid next to him.
Okay.
Corian.
Well, I was in the middle of casting a spell.
Yep.
And finally, after all this, and I see him falling down, but then I cast a spell, and you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, I forgot to do mine. Is it too late?
No, go ahead.
Might as well have not rolled.
14.
14? My spell save DC is 16.
So he fails. What
And
spell
in
is
the
it?
middle of my spell, I say, all of this... all of this, I cannot control one bitty, but let me polymorph you into a little kitty. And I cast polymorph on him.
Okay. So a languishing, convulsing, dying kitty cat appears in its place and then falls down into the pool of acid and is kind of buried because the acid's, about shin deep.
And then I say, let's throw this little kitty cat into the portal, everyone.
Okay.
And I go running up to the edge of slowly walking up to the edge of the thing. That's about all my movement.
You've lost sight of it because it's kind of buried in the puddle of acid. But
oh, crap.
It's somewhere in there.
Do you have gloves?
Roll to see if you break the slow. Yeah.
Nope.
Otto, you're up.
Yeah. So Otto's gonna remember that he's got that rod of absorption, and it's got just enough in it, +1, to try to dispel magic on the slow. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. On yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, slow is a 3rd level spell, so that should work. You are not slow anymore.
Let me just mark down how much energy I've got left in that thing before I gotta refuel. I mean, I gotta refuel the thing. I can't use it again until I do. But
okay.
But that was a good use of that.
So that was your action. So now you have a bonus action.
I do. How far away is the cat?
From what? From you?
From me.
Or from your spiritual weapon? From you, he's 15 feet away.
Great. I'm gonna run to him and throw him towards throw him as far as I can towards the portal if I can. Or I'll just grab him and run 15 feet towards Calidor at that point.
Okay. You pick him up and you're tromping around in a pool of acid. So
yeah, I know.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yay, 22.
Yep. Right. You take 4 points of acid damage.
Fine by me.
As you have this cat in your arms that's like, mewling and writhing, and it looks like it's dying in your hands.
Yeah, Otto feels terrible about it. He even says, he's like, "Oh, I know you're not a cat, but I'm really sorry, cat dude."
All right. It's the Slod's turn.
Yes, I mean, can he, once he gets to the edge, try to throw it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, throwing it towards the portal.
Okay. Give me... Yeah, I don't know how far you can throw. So let's say give me a strength check.
Strength check coming in hot.
He played football.
Coming in hot. When he was it doesn't go very far with the 3.
Oh, no. A flying kitty.
You get like an underhand toss. It goes about 10 feet.
I'll take it. I'll take 10 feet.
And it just kind of rolls. Doesn't even take any damage. It just kind of rolls on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Do I have to? No, that's it. I'm done. I'm tapped. That's good.
Slod's turn.
Well, this slot is still just in manic battle with this captain. So he's let's see. He's not slow anymore, right? Yes.
The Slod is not.
He's not slow, or he's not poisoned. He's not poisoned anymore.
Oh, he's not poisoned. He is slow. Yeah.
So that means no more disadvantage. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So he's gonna just take it. Let's see. I rolled 18, 18, and 13.
They all hit.
Nice.
Oh, the 13 doesn't hit.
13. All right. So 4 plus 8, 12 points of damage.
All right. Smashing into this thing. Is one of them a bite?
What did I say? 13, 14, 18. 13, 18. Yes, so the first one was swing, and then swing, then bite.
Okay.
So the first one missed, and then hit.
Okay, so a claw did hit him.
One claw hit him, and then bite hit him.
All right, he's got to make a con save then. Oh, dirty 20. He's not infected. Okay, it is now Leogzed's turn.
Oh, sorry, but then as the Slod in his like bestial, well, maybe not. Well, I already thought it. So, and he sees this little kitty that's like slopped down onto the ground. His hunger gets the best of him, and he goes barging towards this kitty to want to just gulp it up in one bite. So,
okay, well, he's used his action to attack this guy.
Yeah.
So he's going to run over to the cat. And the Slod will get the Troglodyte will get an Oppie attack against him with his club. And that's a 12 to hit, and that's going to miss. All right. Champion will run over and continue to try and bash on him. 2 clubs and a bite. Oh, those clubs are both hit. 19 and a 17 on the die, and the bite is a 13. That's a miss. So the 2 clubs, he takes 16 points of bludgeoning damage as this Troglodyte keeps bashing him in the back. Just, he's in a kind of a frenzied rage as he's trying to, not really realizing that he doesn't really have numbers to back him. It's the unicorn's turn. The unicorn turns, tromps out of the acid, and screams out telepathically, "Radiant and fire damage, quick!"
Yep,
As she,
the troll.
She doesn't have radiant damage. Who amongst you guys is hurt? Callie, you're still wounded?
I'm at half health.
She runs over to you and she touches you with her horn. And you gain 11 hit points as healing power washes over you.
Thank you.
And that's her turn. Calidora, it is your turn. What do you do?
I word of radiance on the wee little kitty. It really does break my heart.
Sorry.
Damn it, a cat. So it's a con save of 15.
Word of radiance. Con save 15. All right. What do you got for con?
Have fire? I don't think I have fire.
I rolled a 19.
Who?
D, I don't think you were in range for that.
Am I? Oh, am I not? Oh,
Words
well,
I
You
think
got to be right next to it. But I mean,
I can move up. Yeah,
There you go.
5 feet. Sorry.
So,
So
1d6, he'll take half damage. It looks like. Or is that how it works?
It's
You
a
utter a
cantrip.
divine word. Oh, it's a cantrip. So yeah, it just doesn't quite work.
Where's my spiritual weapon?
Where's that spiritual weapon?
Your spiritual
Wait,
weapon is here.
No, yeah. I guess just move it as far close to the kitty cat as we can.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Word of Radiance didn't quite get to it. Tolov, you're up. as this mewing kitty cat is about 12, 13 feet away from you.
If I cast Chromatic Orb and I'm slow, am I not gonna get it on my turn? Do we know? Or do I just have to try?
We just have to try.
Am I gonna hit anyone else if I aim for the cat?
No. No.
All
So
right.
roll a d20. If you roll 11 or above, then you're able to get the spell off.
19.
Yes, your
Yes.
spell. You barely get it. You barely force out the words quick enough, and it flies out of your hands.
All right.
And you choose fire, I assume.
I do choose fire, as Chevaruna suggested.
Chromatic.
Is it Chevaruna?
8.
Well, first you have to roll to see if you hit, I think. So roll
Oh.
an attack. Spell attack.
Okay.
We can't
Oh,
be off.
damn it. Well, that was a natural 1, so.
Ah.
So your little ball of fire smashes into the ground and sizzles and just misses this little cat.
And it gives a little mule. It goes as it smashes next.
Inarik, you're up.
And I'm going to roll to see if
Oh.
I'm still slow.
Yes, please do.
Wow, this is not my day. It's a 4.
I think maybe
Okay.
we should like even when we're not playing, let's just roll our dice so they don't get like cold.
Steve?
Yeah, they've gone cold.
So
Fireball.
Inarik, you're not firebolt. Okay.
Okay.
Ah,
Sorry to interrupt. I must log off, but I love you all.
Good night, Lana. Have a great shoot tomorrow.
If
Yeah, have fun,
there's
dude.
not a baby Chevaroon next session, I'm going to be very disappointed in all of you.
How about a date? Maybe
No,
I mean,
no.
I don't know how
Unicorn-
long they take. To,
Unicorn Love moves fast. I know this. It's on page 71.
I'll check my players manual.
Good
Yeah.
night, Lana.
All right, Lana.
Hi,
Good
guys.
night, Lana.
See you guys. Or see you, Lana. Lincoln, you threw a firebolt, and I saw you kind of give a bad face.
it actually, I used a D20 reroll. I did much better.
Okay.
26. No, so they're 24. 24 to hit.
Okay, roll damage.
All right.
I think cats have about 1 or 2 hit points. So Leog Zed's going to take the excess fire damage that would transfer him from cat back into a big hulking beast.
Oh,
Now we get that scene from It.
Damage?
9.
So this fire bolt hits this little cat. It spasms and morphs back into this hulking, slobbering, filthy beast. And then what happens is its body undulates. Woof. And this noxious wave of force blasts out from the defeated demon lord. And it, with its last bit of energy, it bellows out with like a deafening roar of frustrated pain. You watch, all of you retching from this wave of energy as the already somewhat diminished form of this demigod of evil, Leog Zed, thrashes and struggles, its material plane form becoming less tangible. You see wispy dark strands of energy reaching out from the newly opened abyssal portal behind it. In the pool of acid, grasping and clinging to his form, tearing it back into the depths, chunk by chunk, until at last the beast before you is gone.
Yes!
Woo!
Who has the medallion?
Lana.
Yes, Tolov does.
Tolov. The medallion heats up in your possession until the burning is unbearable. And dropping it from the pain, it falls to the ground and breaks into the 2 halves, causing the portal to then suddenly disappear with a pop. And the air around you is immediately fresher and clearer, less oppressive. And this one troglodyte, in terror, begins to flee And we'll just say, for the sake of brevity, that the unicorn there and the blue slod hammer him into a pulp of messy scales.
Nice.
And that is where we end our session for tonight.
We did it.
Woo!
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow, you
man.
guys, that was fun.
Wow.
That was like a
Oh,
3
So-
episode
my
fight.
goodness.
So all of you, join us on our Twitch channel next week as we wrap up what the heck is going on here with this unicorn has kind of this subtle green sheen to it. It's very pretty. As we wrap up business with this helpful unicorn and the elves in the
Cheveruna.
nearby swamps. And then we'll see what happens beyond that, as you seem to have fulfilled whatever it is was asked of you by Kotick, the
Outstanding.
metal man.
Well done, team.
Good job, guys. That was fun.
Wow. All right. Well, we have some dice to give away.
Do it.
We have some dice. We have entries, some entries from last week, as well as some entries from tonight. So just stand by as we do that really quickly. It's all from our sponsors at KrakenDice.com. KrakenDice.com, where you can get all of your dice needs.
Nice
let's
dice
see.
accessories, giant archons.
Okay, so Matt, will you roll a d6 for us?
Oh, 6, yeah. 2.
2. All right, here we go.
Quick two, here we go.
Here we go. We do it once. We do it twice. Drew Bracewell.
There it is.
Drew Bracewell. Congratulations. I don't think Drew's in here with us tonight. I don't believe he is. Congratulations, Drew. Drew Bracewell. Exciting. You've just won some Kraken dice. Some Kraken dice. Beautiful Kraken dice. We'll be doing more giveaways, of course, as we are coming up. But guys, please come and join us on Twitch next week. We are so grateful for all that you've done for helping with Nerd HQ with their mental health awareness and education. And we are going to be continuing our adventures on Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, gang?
I think that's right,
I
Eric.
think so.
So we will be excited to do that. We just put the link in there, so make sure you go follow it. It's twitch.tv/fractured roll. So if you are watching this on the replay, everyone, go to twitch.tv/fractured roll. It'll be in the description of the video as well. Have an awesome week, everybody. Just remember, killing kittens is not okay in real life. But when they're a demon lord, it is. I think that's
good advice. That's good advice.
Rock solid.
I think that's like on page 110 in the player's handbook also.
I think
That's
you're
right.
right. Yeah, I remember
That's
reading
good advice.
that.
Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We will see you at the next one. Thanks again,
Bye,
Matt.
Al.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
Great game.
Love you, everybody.
Much love.